everyone, and welcome to Study in Poland Online Education Fair. And today we have our event for future students from Ukraine and Belarus. Здравствуйте, добрый день. Я рада приветствовать вас на нашей виртуальной выставке Study in Poland. И сегодня мы предлагаем вам очень много полезной информации специально для студентов из Беларуси и Украины. И для тех из вас, кто думает о том, на каком языке учиться, сегодня вы можете, по большому счету, потренироваться немножко, потому что наше мероприятие будет проводиться на двух языках, на английском прежде всего, а также немного на русском и на польском. И прежде всего я бы хотела рассказать вам, почему стоит учиться в Польше, кратко показать, что мы можем вам предложить, и в дальнейшем мы продолжим нашу программу с множеством полезной информации по условиям принятия студентов в университеты. Вы услышите различные интервью с нашими гостями, а также узнаете много-много другой полезной информации. И, конечно же, я приглашаю вас в наш виртуальный выставочный зал. Там вас ждет около 40 университетов, которые будут рады поговорить с вами, пообщаться на чатах. Вы можете спросить их обо всем, что вас интересует по поводу поступления в Польшу. Также вы можете скачать различные материалы и узнать действительно очень-очень много нового, полезного. И, собственно говоря, чтобы уже быть подкованными, чтобы вы знали все, что вам необходимо для того, чтобы поступить учиться в Польшу. А сейчас я попрошу мою краткую презентацию. Презентация на английском языке для тех, кому удобнее воспринимать информацию на английском языке. Говорить я буду на русском, и таким образом мы немного соединим информацию для тех, кто предпочитает английский и русский языки. Прежде всего, почему стоит приехать учиться в Польшу? Как вы наверняка знаете, Польша находится в самом сердце Европы и является членом Европейского Союза. Для студентов из ближайших стран, то есть из Украины и Беларуси, это очень удобный способ для того, чтобы стать студентом в Евросоюзе и воспользоваться различными возможностями, которые эта опция дает. Польское высшее образование предлагает практически все возможные области обучения, то есть вы можете выбрать то, что вам нравится. Это могут быть гуманитарные специальности, технические, медицинские, экономические, все, что душе угодно. Естественно, очень приятным бонусом является то, что польский диплом — это диплом европейского образца, то есть отпадает необходимость различных долговременных бюрократических процедур, которые во многих случаях являются действительно очень не скажу неприятными, но очень занимают много времени и сил. Учиться в Польше можно как на польском языке, так и на английском, а также на других иностранных языках. Польша — это дружелюбная и очень открытая страна для приезжих, для студентов, для иностранцев, которые здесь живут и работают. Естественно, стоимость проживания и обучения в разы меньше, чем в различных странах Западной Европы. Поэтому действительно нам есть что вам предложить, и я так думаю, что этим предложением стоит воспользоваться. В Польше более 350 высших учебных заведений, они как государственные, так и частные, причем я здесь хотела бы сказать, что не стоит стереотипно думать, что частные вузы, они хуже по качеству. Это не так. Качественные, хорошие частные вузы очень часто предлагают действительно интересные программы и стараются привлечь студентов, стараются действительно инновационные и очень современные программы проводить. Естественно, вам доступны сотни программ на английском, польском, а также других европейских языках во всех возможных областях образования. Естественно, образовательный процесс делится на несколько ступеней. Это Это бакалавриат, магистратура, а также для тех, кто хочет продолжать обучение и заняться, например, научной карьерой. Естественно, доступны также программы аспирантура и дальнейшее. Конечно же, можно воспользоваться также широким предложением различных специализированных курсов, кратких курсов, курсов повышения квалификации, либо, например, языковых и летних курсов, которые университеты тоже предлагают под достатком, и их на самом деле очень много, предложение очень-очень широкое. Для тех, кто сомневается, успеет ли он подать документы на осенний семестр, у меня для вас хорошие новости, потому что в Польше можно поступить как осенью, так и на весенний семестр. Большинство университетов на данный момент предлагают такую опцию. То есть, если вы, например, сомневаетесь, сможете ли вы приехать в связи с той же пандемией осенью, то вы можете рассматривать также поступление на весенний семестр, когда, надеемся, ситуация уже нормализуется. Уровень бакалавриата длится от 3 до 3,5 лет в зависимости от области обучения. Технические специальности на бакалавриате занимают 3,5 года, а также от 1,5 до 2 лет вы будете учиться в магистратуре, 1,5 года — это технические специальности, после 3,5 лет бакалавриата. И, конечно же, можно учиться на очном отделении, можно учиться на заочном отделении, но и на данный момент все более популярны, все более распространенными становятся курсы, которые полностью основаны на удаленном обучении. Конечно же, во время пандемии все это очень сильно развелось, и сейчас университеты предлагают широкий выбор программ именно тоже удаленных. Ну и, конечно же, еще раз хотела бы напомнить, что польский диплом — это диплом европейского образца, поэтому отпадают очень многие бюрократические процедуры. Для тех, кого интересует уже конкретно стоимость обучения, естественно, будет зависеть от области, в которой вы выберете свою специальность, по которой вы будете обучаться. Гуманитарные направления относительно дешевле, начинаются где-то от 2000 евро в год. Это я говорю об обучении на английском языке. Естественно, если мы говорим о каких-то уникальных специальностях или, например, о двойных дипломах, то здесь уже цена будет ближе к 5000 евро за год. Еще раз повторюсь, это об обучении на английском языке. Конечно, особняком немного стоит медицина. Здесь нужно считаться с расходами порядка 9-11 тысяч евро в год, но медицина, она дорогая по всему миру, поэтому если вы сравните цены в той же Западной Европе или, например, за океаном, то, конечно же, даже такая цена будет гораздо более выгодной. Но и сколько стоит проживание, конечно же, здесь зависит от того, у кого какие финансовые возможности, кто к чему привык и кто что себе может позволить. Но в пределах до 500 евро вполне реально найти очень приличные условия со съемом жилья и с проживанием. Если вы хотите узнать больше, я предлагаю вас посетить наш сайт studyinpoland.pl, и там вы узнаете больше подробностей, а также сможете ознакомиться с предложением различных польских университетов. Их там больше 50 в нашем предложении. Еще раз хочу пригласить вас в наш виртуальный выставочный зал, где вас ждут несколько десятков польских университетов. Добро пожаловать туда. Вы сможете поговорить с ними на чатах, вы сможете скачать материалы, узнать действительно очень много полезной информации по поступлению в польские вузы. А сейчас, чтобы приблизить вам, как все это выглядит, мы начнем с презентаций классических университетов, и вы увидите, как выглядят города, как выглядят университеты и что они способны вам предложить.
Jan Długosz University in Częstochowa, in short JDU, is a modern and dynamically developing university. Its mission is to educate students, conduct research, and commercialize the results. We are constantly developing our educational offer, and today we educate students in all fields of study. We continuously improve the quality of education using modern teaching methods such as tutoring and distance learning. Jan Długosz University consists of 6 faculties: the Faculty of Humanities, the Faculty of Law and Economics, the Faculty of Health Sciences, the Faculty of Social Sciences, the Faculty of Science and Technology, and the Faculty of Art. It also owns a doctoral school, a library, a publishing house, and a planetarium. The students have opportunities to practice sports in the university's sports center and represent the university in academic teams in such disciplines as weightlifting, table tennis, and martial arts. Numerous research and educational projects have been conducted by our academicians, who often take leading positions in different consortia. We cooperate with many research centers in Poland and abroad, having a reputation of a reliable and solid partner within the fields of science, research, and education. The university has several buildings in different parts of the city, with comfortable, student-friendly, well-equipped lecture halls and modern sports facilities. A student house located close to the city center offers more than 500 places for accommodation. The city of Częstochowa is situated on Kraków-Częstochowa upland, famous for many ruins of medieval castles, called the Trail of the Eagle's Nests. Częstochowa is also known for the Paulins monastery of Jasna Góra, founded in the 14th century, which is visited by nearly 5 million pilgrims every year. The city has got convenient communication links with the biggest cities and tourist attractions in the southern part of Poland. Internationalization is one of the biggest challenges taken up by Jan Długosz University in its general development. International exchange of students and staff is implemented primarily on the basis of bilateral agreements signed with more than 170 foreign institutions, for instance by means of Erasmus Plus program and CIPUS networks. Studies, practices, doctoral studies, staff mobility and 3-month students' internships are the activities we may offer to foreigners. The university employs foreign academic teachers to lecture in Polish and English. JDU offers studies for Polish communities abroad and helps in obtaining scholarships to cover the costs of living and studying in Poland from National Agency for Academic Exchange. Jan Długosz University in Częstochowa goes beyond the university's walls eagerly. It organizes and supports many cultural and scientific events, popularizing the achievements of the university's staff, students, and PhD students. It is an active co-organizer of Silesian Science Festival in Katowice and the main organizer of concerts, shows, and charity events. The university's Students' Union organizes regular students' festivals such as Juvenalia in summer and welcome events for students in autumn. Our full offer is available at our website. Thank you very much for your attention and see you at Jan Długosz University in Częstochowa.
Hey there, my name is Ellen and right now we're at the heart of the UMCS. I'm going to give you a short tour of our beautiful campus. As you can see, we've got very good conditions to study. We've got modern buildings and modern facilities. The main library of UMCS and faculty libraries are the main source of information for students. There they can find materials not only in English but also in other languages. Behind me, you can see the Rectorate, the main building of UMCS. The campus is located in the heart of Lubin. From here, you only need 10 minutes to get to the city center by bus and 20 minutes to get there by walking. Also, there's so many bus stops around here. Behind me, you can see the basketball court where my friends and the majority of students spend their time. If you're a physically active person, then Center for Physical Culture is the place for you. There's over 30 sports disciplines which you can register for. If you miss the home meal, then Trójka, the academic canteen, is the place for you. There is also the co-working area where you can sit down and chill, do your stuff, and there also are so many events that are organized there. Around this location, there is also the grocery store, the pharmacy, and the medical center. If you want to register for the dormitory, then you need to contact the office for the Students' Affairs, which is located here. Comparing to the bigger cities, living costs in Lublin are relatively low. Also, according to 2020 ranking, Lublin was ranked the safest place to live in Poland. So, why not becoming the part of this beautiful campus? We are waiting for you.
more I get low. The music is lifting me up again, so show me a tune I can nod to. Bro, I'm twisting the rules for the fire and the fuel. When I'm packing a punch and it's knocking my track and I'm not turning back on that.
Uniwersytet Wrocławski. Dobrze wiedzieć więcej.
My great-grandfather graduated from the Academy of Fine Arts in Wrocław as a sculptor. I'm very happy to be here, and I don't want to think about leaving at all. I have quite a few hobbies, but the most important one is art, especially drawing. I spend a lot of time scribbling in my sketchbook. It's kind of my diary. Ich bin Luisa und ich komme aus Lüneburg in Deutschland.
I had a fairly boring life in my home country. I came across a photo of Wrocław. The city of bridges, beautiful university, and most importantly, a great program of study. I thought this is place for me. When I came here, it was more than I could expect. The atmosphere in Wrocław is the best. Mane ismim Tatiana Kim. Man Tashkentdan, man Uzbekistandan.
I came back to the University of Wrocław. I am here for the second time. I made the decision after my Erasmus evaluation. I was looking for the master program at the university. Benim adım Yücel Yılmaz, Türkiye'liyim, Ankara'da yaşıyorum.
Before coming to Wrocław, I lived in the Netherlands. So when I moved here, there wasn't much of a cultural shock. Polish food is okay, and I keep hearing people go on about pierogi, but honestly, it's just dumplings, and I'm Asian. I did some research on the internet and found out that the University of Wrocław is highly regarded in the field of biotechnology. We do a lot of scientific experiments using some of the high-tech devices. ผมชื่อเซียแล้วผมมาจากกรุงเทพประเทศไทยครับ
A couple of beautiful cities, beautiful universities. I hope it gave you some notion of what it looks like to be a student in Poland. And now, how to become a student in Poland. I think this is the information that might interest you most. What kind of grants there we have, what kind of requirements you should fulfill to become a student at a Polish university. In a moment, my colleague Mikola Miałkowski from Lublin Municipal Office will give us complete information on this.
Thank you, Julia. So I'll start. Once again, hello to everybody and welcome to a webinar about higher education in Poland. My name is Mikola Miałkowski, as you already read in my bio. I'm from Ukraine, and 5 years ago I came to study in Poland. On my own experience, I know the process from document submission to the first session at the university, and I'll be very glad to share this experience with you. And I'm excited to raise your motivation to study in Poland. And if you're already motivated, since you are attending this webinar, I will explain the process for the admission, bureaucratic procedures before and after arrival, and give you hints how to study even for free in Poland. If you have any questions, please write them on chat, and I'll answer them during question and answer session. So let's go. What are the advantages of studying in Poland? Except the ones mentioned in my slide, like good ratio between price and quality, of life and education, opportunity to travel to other European universities, participating in grant programs like Erasmus+, many discounts and scholarship opportunities for the students. There are also those that are not related to higher education. Poland is placed right in the very heart of Europe between East and West. As a European country, Poland is open to other cultures. Here you will have multilingual access to information about the country, about the universities, and really important, student status gives a right to receive a residence permit and to be officially employed. So students also have discounts for public transports, many other areas, cultural activities, and so on and so on. And here is the tricky question: why do Polish universities need international students? So the question is tricky. It sounds tricky because the first what comes to our mind is the money, right? But except that, during last few years, it became very clear that international students are bringing more potential to the country. They help to reduce labor shortages and demographic decline. And after all, they make culture richer. So let's talk about system of higher education in Poland. There are public and private universities, of course, and depends on the authorities. An institution of higher education can be called university. It can also be called university of a specific profile, economic or, for example, natural, a technical university, academy, and community college. So, as you know, in 1999, Poland has joined the Bologna system, and this is the system of higher education and academic degrees in Europe, and it's based on 3 levels of education. Let's see these 3 levels of education. Study on bachelor degree lasts for 3 years, on master degree 2 years, and if you are going to do PhD, philosophical doctor, it will take you 4 years to get a degree. In Polish universities, there is a possibility to make a straight to master's program, which lasts for 5 years. It means that you will, it's actually how it sounds like. You start the bachelor degree, then you automatically go to continue your education on master degree. Interesting fact, we know that English schools are very common in Georgia, for example, and many candidates would like to study abroad in USA or England. While being a student of Polish university, you have the option to study 2+1 program. It means that 2 years in Poland, you will spend 2 years in Poland and 1 year in England. And one of the universities that have such programs is Vincent Paul University of Lublin. So how the study process looks like. There are 2 semesters and 2 sessions in Polish universities during a study year. Education is being conducted in the forms of lectures, seminars, practical classes, laboratory works. Students must take an active part in the lectures, so it doesn't look like the professor just gives the information. Students must share their opinions, ask questions instead. You can also receive extra points for your activity, but of course it depends on the size of your group and specific of the program you're studying in. Very interesting fact, and it was a big surprise for me when I first came to Poland from Ukraine, that study year in Poland begins on the 1st of October, not in September. The price of studying in Polish universities. Education in private universities is priced for all students, regardless of their nationality. The price is average 1,600 euros per year, and programs that are being conducted in English are usually more expensive, of course. But education in public universities are free for Polish citizens, And for the international students, the tuition fees are around 2,000 euros per year. But there are some exceptions. So there are some exceptions. You can study for free in Poland if you are European Union citizen or citizen of member countries of the European Free Trade Association. And if you are a Pol card holder, you can also study for free, and the information about the Pol card you can receive at your local Polish embassies. You can also study for free if you're a foreigner who obtained a permanent residence permit or long-term EU resident status. Foreigners who have been granted refugee status in Poland, and as you know, now there are many students from Belarus who are studying in Poland as the refugees. And you can also study for free if you know Polish on C1 level and you have the national certificates that proves it. But if you are not listed in none of this, keep calm still, because there are a wide choice of grant programs and you can still study for free. But I will tell about the grant programs a bit later. So let's talk now about the documents. What documents are required for admission to Poland? I will recommend to check the list of the university. I will always recommend first check the information on the university website you want to study in, but usually you will need the signed and completed questionnaire, which you can receive again on the website of the university. Second is certificate of basic general secondary education with an apostille. And third, applicants applying for a master's degree, of course, must enclose the diploma of basic higher education, which means the bachelor degree diploma with an apostille. Also, you will need, and this rule is universal for all the universities, you will always need a copy of your passport, of course. You'll need a copy of insurance, and we'll talk later about the insurance for the duration of the study. And you'll need insurance in the visa centers, on the border. You'll also need certificate of language knowledge. And if you're under 18 years old, parental consent for underage students. And confirmation of payment of the entrance. It's around, usually it's around 85 zlotych, so in euros, 20 zloty, 20 euros in euros. If you would like to study in Polish language, you need to know the language at least B1 or B2 level. And depending on the university again, you will have to confirm it with this certificate, internal exam, or the interview. In situations where the candidate does not speak Polish but still wants to apply, we recommend using intensive language courses organized by Polish universities. If you have been following the instructions correctly and did everything right, then university will send the official confirmation of enrollment by regular mail to your home address. And this document is crucially important because on its basis, you can get a student's visa. And remember, in Europe's higher education system, particularly in Poland, there is no such thing as informal payments for crediting a test or exam during a session. Universities in Poland do not raise the price for education during studies, and this is quite important to remember, since if you know you're planning to pay this amount of money, it won't change during your studies. Health insurance system in Poland is based on principles of equal treatment and access to the healthcare systems for everybody. No matter you are a Polish student or you are international student. Health insurance is mandatory for all students for the whole duration of the stay in Poland. it is important to remember that each student coming to Poland for studies will be asked to show a proof of health insurance upon arrival. International students are also advised to purchase third parties liability insurance and accident insurance in their home countries. And if you're not from European Union, if you're a non-EU citizen, you can sign a health insurance agreement with the National Health Fund. So how to sign the contract with National Health Fund? First, you will need to take the document from Dean's office confirming that you are a student. Then you should contact the relevant Department of National Health Fund with the following documents: confirmation of student status, your student's ID card, and your passport with a current visa or residence permit. National Health Fund fill the application for voluntary insurance. Come to the branch on the appointment day to sign the volunteer insurance contract. Some time ago, this procedure looked really, really complicated. It was long. You had to wait for a long time. You couldn't have information in English. But for now, and that's true, for now the procedure looks very, very fast, very easy. There is also the office you can call and you can ask everything in English. So you won't have any problems with this. I just missed a really important piece of information. A student who has signed a health insurance contract and pays contributions on time is entitled to use medical services in Poland, of course. And you will have to pay around 50 zlotych, it's like 49, 50 zlotych per month. And when you will contact the doctor, you must have a contract with ZUS and proof of payment for the last month. And of course, you can also insure in private medical companies, because I was describing this national medical insurance, but you can also insure in private medical companies. You can choose different package of services depending on your needs and financial capabilities. Now, let's imagine that you are already a student and you came to Poland. Now, what you will have to do in the first place after arrival. Since 2018, every foreigner in Poland is obligated to register her or his address in the proper district office. PESEL is the national identification number used in Poland since 1979. The PESEL number is mandatory for all permanent residents of Poland and for temporary residents living in Poland for over 30 days. So even if you're coming to Poland for more than 30 days, it's mandatory for you to have PESEL number. So also, in a nutshell, the PESEL number will be crucial when it comes to your work life. Actually, you will need it many times, but talking about the work life, you can be hired without the PESEL number. However, the employer will need it at some point to fulfill their obligations of paying your insurance and your taxes, and they will need to have your PESEL number to do so. Of course, you can receive PESEL number, and it's free of charge. You don't have to pay anything. And for example, in Lublin, here we have a really nice office called BOM, Biuro Obsługi Mieszkańców. It's only for foreigners, international students as well, and you can everybody, most of employees in this office, they speak English, Russian, Ukrainian, many languages. So it won't be a problem for you to take a PESEL, I guess. Next step you will need to do after your arrival is to register your address of residence. Within 4 days of entry to Poland and moving into a place of residence, it could be a dormitory or a private flat, international students have to register at the city office. And documents that are required for this process are registration form, which should be completed and signed by the student and dormitory manager. But if you're living in the private flat, you will have to show the rental agreement. Second document is valid ID card or passport. And the third one is document authorizing you to legally stay in Poland. It's your visa, residence permit card, a decision of residence permit for a specific period of time. You can always book an appointment online on the city office residence service center website. So at this point, I would like to summarize. We went through very generous but basic requirements that you will face before and after arrival to Poland. Now, since you know that I'm from Poland and from Lublin, I would like to tell more about Lublin. Maybe you'll be interested to study in other universities. So in Lublin, we have 5 public universities, which are Marii Curie-Skłodowskiej University in Lublin, John Paul II Catholic University in Lublin, Lublin University of Technology, the University of Life Sciences in Lublin, and the Medical University in Lublin, and private universities in Lublin. As I said before, and you remember the difference between public and private universities, I guess. Private universities in Lublin are the University College of Enterprise and Administration in Lublin, University of Economics and Innovation in Lublin, Vincent Paul University, and Higher School of Social Sciences. And yes, I think, yes, I told you about this already. So, as I promised at the beginning of the presentation, I will tell you how to study for free, what are the scholarship possibilities, maybe grant programs. The first program I would like to tell you about is the Lane Kirkland Scholarship Program. And the main objective of this program is to share Polish experiences in economic, social and political sciences, transformations with the frameworks of a 2-semester extended study program. And this scholarship includes 1,750 złotych for 9 months, education-related cost, accommodation in Poland, where you live, return ticket, and academic materials for books and for everything you need. More information about the recruitment process, application deadlines, responsibilities, and amount of scholarship you can find on their webpage, kirklandedu.pl. But also, I would like to mention that you can feel free to reach me if you will have any questions about the presentation, or for example, you'll be interested in something and you would like to know more about this. Feel free to reach me at the end of this presentation. We will have contacts. The one we are really proud of in Lublin, the John Paul Secondary Foundation Scholarship. Of course, it's only for students who are going to study in Lublin. More than that, who will study in Catholic University of Lublin, you can understand from the name of the scholarship. And what is this scholarship is about? The foundation covers accommodation in the John Paul Secondary Foundation House for men, or a residence hall of the Catholic University of Lublin for women. Administration fees, living expenses, and minor personal expenses. And these scholarships from John Paul Secondary Foundation Scholarship is you will receive it for 9 months. So during the summer you have to work. But I would really recommend you this scholarship. It's really nice. It's really comfortable, and I have many friends who actually took part in this scholarship, and they're very happy. And it was a really nice experience of their students' academic life. So here you can see the contacts, the email or the website. government or non-governmental and non-government scholarship programs. And the next one, and we are also proud, I told that we are proud about the previous scholarship, but we are very proud of this one as well, is called Municipal Scholarship Program of Mayor of Lublin. And this scholarship is aimed at students for first or second degree and PhD students of full-time studies who in the last 2 academic years before applying to the scholarship conducted scientific or artistic activity which might contribute to the development of Lublin and the region or make a significant contribution to development of science. So basically, if the student is writing his thesis or let's say a scientific project about the Lublin, he can use this scholarship. NAWA scholarship, NAWA Narodowa Agencja Wymiany Akademickiej. I would also recommend you to check their website. This is very powerful, very big and wide program with a lot of possibilities. Full tuition waiver scholarship for international students on UMCS. UMCS is Marie Curie Skłodowska University in Lublin. So now in 2020, UMCS launches the 3rd edition of this program for international students who are interested in studying in Poland and eager to apply for academic courses with the full tuition waiver. Within the framework of the above-mentioned initiative prepared by the University of Marie Curie Skłodowska, each of 12 faculties provides places with the full tuition waiver scholarships. And you can also see the context to this scholarship and read more about it. So I think it's just perfect with the time. It took me 20 minutes. I would like to thank you for the attention. And of course, if you have any questions, as I said before, feel free to reach me. Here is my name, Mikola Mielkowski, my email, and I would recommend you to visit our webpage, studentlublin.eu.
Thank you very much, Mikola, for a very detailed presentation. Now that you know what kind of requirements you have to fulfill, you can also visit our expo, visit our virtual expo, and chat with universities. Well, you can also use the materials that they offer and just get to know what kind of requirements you have to fulfill and at each and every university to enter. Well, and for those of you who are interested in technical field, we are about to offer a very interesting material from technical universities.
AGH, University of the Future.
Zaangażowani w wyzwania zmieniającego się świata, dbamy o łączące nas więzi, stale rozwijamy wiedzę i z pasją tworzymy pionierskie rozwiązania.
knowledge, passion, bond. They do help us change the future for better.
Beautiful architecture, fascinating history and amazing location make Gdańsk a unique city. In the European Best Destinations 2017 competition, it was ranked on the 3rd place and declared one of the most attractive cities on the continent. Gdańsk University of Technology is situated close to the very heart of the city. Our scientists and graduates constantly participate in the life and development of the region. They are involved in flagship metropolitan investments. We carry out interdisciplinary projects which influence the development of modern technologies and improve life quality of the society. Research is often conducted in partnership with international consortia. A team of our scientists participates in an international project related to finding new methods of discovering superconductors. New electronic material, phosphorine, is analyzed to find out how does it react with organic materials. Gdańsk can become an important European center of implantology. In cooperation with business partners, we work on new dental and orthopedic implant prototypes, which are supposed to bond with living tissue as fast as possible and be industrially produced. GUT for many years has been engaging in projects concerning national safety and defense. These include anti-naval mine systems. The research conducted at GUT is concerned with creating an anti-terrorist shield, which is going to prevent explosive charges from being remotely detonated thanks to an electromagnetic curtain. We carry out research and implement solutions related to electrochemistry and corrosion for chemical and heating industrial plants. Thanks to our scientists, a generic drug for osteoporosis called Ostemax 70 Comfort has been produced for over 10 years. More potential medicines, including ones which could treat cancer, are in development at the university. Chemists cooperate with business stakeholders to analyze the environment, working on projects related to odor nuisance in urban agglomerations as well as healthy, functional food. Outstanding inventions in the IT sector include a biometric identity verification and authentication system for banks, as well as CI, a device used to diagnose and in treatment of patients in coma and vegetative state. The immersive 3D visualization lab allows the creation of any virtual reality, providing applications which can, for example, support the treatment of fear of heights. 3-Star, an integrated traffic management system used in Gdańsk, Gdynia and Sopot, was created at GUT. It manages 160 crossroads with traffic lights and a few hundred public transport vehicles. For decades, we've been providing personnel for the maritime industry. Our students, future constructors, can test all ship models in a very modern ship model basin. The first independent student parliament in Poland was formed at GUT 60 years ago, becoming a school of democratic thinking for students in the whole country. We own a modern sports center, and for years our students have been succeeding in the Polish University Championships. The greatest successes have been achieved by the sailing team, national university champions, and the vice champions from our sport aerobics section. The legendary students' cabaret Bim Bom, starring famous actors Zbyszek Cybulski and Bogumił Kobiela, was created at GUT. The Gdańsk University of Technology Choir has been giving concerts for the last 50 years. Drawing on the tradition of great citizens of Gdańsk, including the famous astronomer Johannes Hevelius, we create new courses and fields of study, such as space and satellite technologies. They are introduced in close cooperation with business stakeholders.
Beautiful city, wonderful universities. These and other universities are waiting for you at our virtual expo fair, and you can download the materials. You can talk to them live at chats. You may not only use the general chat of the event, but also go to the university chats and talk to them directly. And if you are interested in technology, you should stay with us for a while longer, because we are now going to tell you a few things about boosting your career in IT. In a moment, I will speak to a good colleague of mine who is responsible for the project Poland IT Hub for You. We will get back to the studio in a moment, and now let us take a look what other technical universities can offer you.
My name is Mohammed Adam. I come from Nigeria. I lived in Abuja for some time, then I moved to Kano. And at the age of 18, I moved to Poland, to Kielce. And since then, I've been having good experiences here. I've been studying well. I've been meeting new people, different people. I've been speaking different languages, learning different languages. And in the university, they offer good knowledge, they offer good education. And now with the coronavirus situation, what happened then? We have classes online and we have classes in the university. The online classes are lectures and the ones in the university are laboratories, which are necessary. And in laboratory, we do practical knowledge are very important. Thank you.
A university of innovation. It's amazing that science and inventions feature in our lives from the day we are born. The desire to find solutions that ensure our safety and improve our quality of life is what drives research that positively changes the reality we live in. Water is an element we all hold dear. Water is life, and that is why it is so vital if a healthy human body is to function properly. Lodz University of Technology scientists come up with interactive inventions that will make our daily care easier than ever before. Truth be told, we are only limited by the limits of our imagination. In a favorable environment, the impossible becomes possible. Interdisciplinary is conducive to development of technologies that assist the progress of humanity. It's what makes new discoveries possible. Pushing back the frontiers and setting ambitious goals yields tangible results. Renewable energy sources are the future of transportation, and students of Lodz University of Technology have been working on making it happen. Eco-technology means thousands of kilometers run on solar power. Lodz scientists are truly concerned for the natural environment. Air pollution is an unwelcome side effect of industrial development. An analysis of the problem and international cooperation allowed scientists to create novel solutions to remove CO2 from the atmosphere for the benefit of the planet. Multidisciplinary science benefits us all. A carbon nanotube invisible to the naked eye, thousands of times smaller than a human hair, can successfully fight cancer. Scientific effort and long-term research improve the effectiveness of currently available treatment methods. Hybrid organs are not science fiction. At the laboratories of Lodz University of Technology, they are as real as the stars. Cell-based polymer organs open a new chapter in the quality of life of people requiring treatment and awaiting organ transplants. This is the cutting edge of science. Science turns today's ideas into tomorrow's reality. Flexible, wirelessly powered, energy efficient, and having a low manufacturing cost, electronic devices will become ubiquitous. This is where the tiniest detail and perseverance on the path to discovery are of the utmost importance. Is their paper so unique that it's counterfeit-proof? Is it possible to change its structure during the production process so that seemingly chaotically distributed fibers could be information carriers? Indeed it is. The innovation has a range of practical applications. People are not the only beneficiaries of science. Their environment benefits as well. The most complicated architectural structures can be constructed based on detailed 3D models. This helps to make the landscape of our daily existence original and functional too. There is something uniquely appealing about the revitalized structures. For a long time, the university has been restoring post-industrial buildings and converting them into teaching facilities. Students have also initiated a number of interesting urban renewal projects. Provided with a well-equipped creative space that includes a 3D cave and a multimedia lab. Having learned the ins and outs of character animation, a young person metamorphoses into a bold, self-assured creator for whom developing a computer game is just the beginning. Lodz University of Technology.
Welcome back to our studio, and the next conversation is going to be for those of you who are interested in not only technical studies, but who are looking for ideas how to boost their career in IT and tech. And in a moment, my colleague, Joanna Maraszek, who is responsible for the project Poland IT Hub for You will tell you a few words about this wonderful possibility. Hi, Joanna. How are you today?
Hello, Julia. Hello, everyone. Greetings from Warsaw to all people in Belarus, in Ukraine. I am so excited to be here today and to see all of you right here online. Actually, I miss so much contact with you in person. However, I hope that always also with my presentation, we will be able to meet each other soon next year at Perspektywy Women in Tech Summit, which I will tell you soon about. So, I have a great pleasure to introduce to you the IT Hub, best Polish European to study in ICT market. And let me briefly tell you something about our IT industry. I don't know whether you have heard that in Poland over 50,000 IT companies are, and I think what is very important in this, that we have such a strong history in talking about Polish IT market. It all started actually 10 of years ago. Sorry, I may all have heard about Polish Enigma, so this is very important in Polish history. Polish programming, algorithmics, and it also proves Polish people are so good in IT market that it really boosted our IT industry as a whole. And what is happening right on Polish is gaming, and maybe you have all played Witcher and right now Cyberpunk 2077. I hope you have, because I've heard that enormous games coming with great adventures and really good optimization of in-engine, and also the characters are so interesting and catching. So Polish industry is really on the highest level. And why I'm telling you about that, it is the place for you to join us. Poland is the land of IT masters, and in rank, Poland is on the third position, and before Switzerland, Japan, Taiwan, or even France. So if you are talking about working with the best minds, Poland is the place for you to join. What more can I say you about the Polish people who are coming? We are the best in Linux, in Java, in also in Python, for example, only ahead of us. So if you are working industries, but also you are right now keen on IT, this is for you to join. And we are talking about education today, all day, about opportunities to study in Poland. And Poland, you can find 22 cities that offer you the IT programs, IT faculties. And these, in all education, these are better and worse. But what I strongly recommend for studying in Poland, easily find a job. I have 50,000 companies in Poland working in ICT, and it's with them. And as we know, you can find, for example, the biggest, for example, is in Łódź and Krakow. Also, Google, Microsoft, Intel, they are having. So if you want to create the solutions in the world, this is the place for you. Mentioned it's at the beginning. So if you are looking for inspiration, it's the place where all is happening. Perspektywy Women in the Tech Summit. This is the most impactful conference for women in tech and IT in Europe, Eastern Europe, Central Asia, Caucasus, all over. And I'm so excited to tell you about it. What you can find on the site is warm and great openings by the most significant guests and honorable from all over the world. For example, last year, Perspective Women in Tech Summit 2020, the first online version of the summit, we had Maria Gabriel, European Commissioner, so Her Excellency Leslie Scallon, the Ambassador of Canada to Poland and Belarus. What more? We had also the incredible meeting with a woman. It was such an inspiration for all of us. It was Anne Lee Fisher, the first mother in space. Yeah, she really was the first mother who, giving the birth to her child, really went to space and was exploring the space. Other scientists notes. So these are the things that are happening all 2 days during the summit, but also there are great inspiration, great networking, and you can join and meet people who towards technology, towards ICT. Great parties there. And for example, last year we hosted the first virtual dance party. It was via Zoom. Over 200 people came and were dancing together. It was very exciting. And yeah, this is all about Perspective Women in Tech. This is amazing, incredible space for you also to be there. If you are studying IT, if you are keen on technologies, this is the place where you can join us. And what we can offer, except those people I mentioned, the highest quality knowledge, because during the summit you can join several workshops hosted by the people who do the practices, and for example experts from the Facebook, from other companies. Those people will offer you the knowledge that they on their they use in their work. So this is very valuable knowledge, and you can use in practice in your life. But also we'll have great networking, and this great networking also be boosted by the mentoring that you can also join. So you can talk to people who are more experienced, who have their stories in technology and who want to share it with you. So if you have any questions, if you have any doubts where to go, how to get your own career path, this is also the space when you find the answers. And we had some great inspirings from the previous editions. For example, there was Dinara from Uzbekistan, who after meeting mentor, she got really inspired, and like she really got the knowledge how to go through this recruitment process. And after a few months, I recently was scrolling LinkedIn, and I found that she was offered internship in Google in Switzerland. So these are the stories that are connecting people and creating better, opportunities and better jobs. What more? So be the site itself, what this impact of our collaboration is in chapters, but I mean like collaboration. So there's a great value of people who are coming to also their experience. I'm talking about your experience, how to do technology in your country, in your cities. And what I think is beautiful in this is that this collaboration is really powerful, and also people who are coming from Belarus, from East Central Asia, they are creating collaboration between themselves. So this is not only the place that can take the knowledge, but you can also give, you can also contribute, and we care about the collaboration. So what do you need to actually come to Poland? You can see the picture of girls who were with during the 2019. We offer you this. And how does it work? So we offer scholarships for students from Minsk, from Ukraine, from Kiev, and all your countries. What you need to do, you need to study the tech-related faculty. You need to be a women to be years old. And what we will offer you will be the travel from your capital city to Warsaw and back to home. We will offer you that in Warsaw and also the summit ticket. It will all happen in 2020, but I recommend strongly to stay in touch with us, to follow us on our social media, because there you will find the best information when the application form will be open. So recommend this that I mentioned are all tech related: applied mathematics, electronics, telecommunication, cybersecurity. So, but if there is a faculty that is on the list, but you really feel that it is so close to technology, go for it. Apply for the scholarship, because the great opportunity to boost your career. And as you need to be at least 18 years old, you need to have biometric passport, insurance, and faculty that we suggest, and all tech related. You need to speak English, because it is also very important, because the whole event is held in English. So I hope that after my presentation you feel like this is the for you. I strongly recommend you to stay in touch with us as Perspective in Tech. Summit is the event that is happening once a year, but all year long we are doing stuff for women tech, a lot of inspiration, a lot of programs. Contact us, stay in touch, follow us on our social media, and I really hope to see you all soon, in 1 year, in spring 2022, in Warsaw. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Joanna. Yes, в 2019 году действительно больше 6 тысяч человек принимало участие в Perspective Women in Tech Summit 2019, и большинство заграничных студенток, которые принимали участие в мероприятии, было как раз из Украины и из Беларуси. Из Украины к нам приехало тогда около 300 участниц, и около 50-60 участниц принимало участие из университетов Беларуси. Так что девушки действительно провели великолепные 2 дня, встретились с представителями технологических фирм со всего мира. И если вы думаете, что найти, например, работу или найти стажировку на таком мероприятии это граничит, это нереально, это какая-то сказка, то я хочу вас переубедить, потому что это действительно не так. И мы сейчас расскажем вам историю одной из участниц этого мероприятия, которая после него сконтактировалась с одной из глобальных технических фирм, и теперь она там работает.
My story starts when I was 12 years old. I was pretty young, and I had this 9-year-old friend of mine, and he was really good with the computers back then. At that point of my life, I didn't have any, so I was always really curious about how this all works. And when I turned 13, my parents bought me my first PC, and that's pretty much how the journey started. So I watched this little kid, a friend of mine, installing the operating system on the computers. I watched him and I learned. Journey was rather rocky than it was straightforward, because I ended up actually graduating from the economics university in my country. And that's how I decided that I'm gonna pursue this degree as well. And it pushed me further to get my second degree in Prague, because Europe is like the heart of all the development, and that was really inspiring. I wanted to be around the people, I wanted to learn from them, and that's how I moved to Prague to pursue a degree in technology. I spent there really a lot of great years, and I learned a lot. But then there was time to go back home and pay off my student loans, and so I ended up in Baku, searching desperately for a job. And that's how actually the journey begins for me here in Poland. So I have found this amazing job in Cisco Krakow, and that's how I moved to Poland. So I was back in Baku, working as a help desk support for a short time, because I was looking for a job in Europe, and that's how I got really lucky. On LinkedIn, I found a job offer from Cisco in Krakow. They were so kind to, deal with my immigration process and all that. So that was a huge plus. And I arrived in Cisco in Krakow, and my first job was first job role was support engineer. We were supporting Cisco customers, voice and video networks. And in my free time, because I was really secretly passionate about programming, so I was working on my portfolio. I wanted to show off some projects to my future employees, and I really love Cisco and the opportunities it gives you. That's why I wanted to stay within the company and find the role within it. That's not always the case. I mean, it's not always there exactly when you need it. So you have to be persistent, and you have to continue to work on your skills in order to be ready for when the opportunity comes. And that's what happened pretty much a year later after being a junior engineer. I got my first developer job, and that was really exciting. I learned a lot. And then there was a twist, because I wasn't really planning to switch my career. But a year later, I was exactly in Warsaw and attending the Women in Tech Summit. And that was really great, because that's where I met my current manager. And currently, I am working in cybersecurity. This is something really, really also amazing, because I can now combine my programming skills and learn a lot about cybersecurity. And so it is one thing that really helps the other. And really, guys, what I want to advise you is to network with people a lot, because if I wasn't at the Tech Summit pretty much, talking to people, meeting new people, I wouldn't meet my current manager. And that's really something to remember. It's not all just work. And in my free time, I love to meet my friends. I love to go and spend some time at the Buggery Lake, especially when it's a hot, sunny day outside. I love to eat my pirugis z dyni. I think they're really yummy. And I love to explore Krakow. It has beautiful architecture. It has a lot to offer. It's really beautiful and green here, and you definitely need to explore it. Hi, everyone. My name is Samura Hajieva, and I'm coming from sunny Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan. And this is my third year in Cisco Krakow.
Как видите, встретить своего будущего работодателя на таком большом технологическом мероприятии вполне реально. И, конечно же, я приглашаю вас принять участие в Perspective Women in Tech Summit, особенно девушек, потому что это мероприятие все-таки больше направлено на девушек в технологии. Но и чтобы показать вам, насколько широко предложение технических вузов, сейчас мы покажем вам презентации еще 2 технических вузов, а потом поговорим о разных насущных проблемах, с которыми встречаются студенты, которые приезжают в Польшу.
Здравствуйте, меня зовут Блажаев Антон, и я представляю Государственный университет Люблинская политехника. Наш университет является единственным техническим университетом в регионе и входит в 10 лучших технических университетов в Польше. Люблин — это город, который находится в Восточной Польше. Расстояние от Люблина до Варшавы составляет около 150 километров. Соединение с Варшавы с Люблином занимает примерно 2 часа автобусом, машиной или поездом. Так что проблем с коммуникацией никаких нет. В этом году наш город получил звание Европейской столицы молодежи 2023, и я думаю, что это может быть тоже привлекательным шансом для вас выбрать именно наш университет для обучения. Кроме того, Люблин — это город культуры, город вдохновения и академический центр, поскольку в городе находится 9 университетов, а мы, Люблинская политехника, являемся единственным техническим университетом. Огромнейшим плюсом нашего университета есть то, что целый кампус находится на одной территории. Студентам, если они живут в общежитиях, не надо ездить с одного конца города в другой. Стоимость проживания в общежитии составляет от 345 злотых до 500. Это от 70 евро до 120. Все здания факультетов, спортивные центры, библиотеки, лабораторный центр, все находится на одной территории. Уже несколько лет вступительная кампания называется «Я у мамы инженер», и я думаю, что каждая мама хотела бы иметь сына, дочь, которыми они будут гордиться. Обучение в нашем университете для студентов-иностранцев платное. Оно составляет 2000 евро в год, но студенты, которые обучаются на польском языке, могут получить скидку от ректора до 50%. А кроме того, есть возможность учиться бесплатно после первого курса, если студент будет в числе лучших на своем потоке среди студентов-иностранцев. Конкурс стоит быть лучшим. И в этом году есть первые 11 человек с Беларуси и Украины, которые перешли на бесплатную форму обучения по своим достижениям уже в университете. На сегодняшний день в университете обучается примерно 8000 студентов, из них около 800 студентов — это студенты-иностранцы. Наш университет обучает на 6 факультетах: механический, факультет электротехники и информатики, строительства, архитектуры, инженерии окружающей среды, менеджмента, основ техники. И обучение проходит на 24 направлениях. Главным критерием на эти 24 направления будет ваш аттестат и знание польского языка, потому что на этих 24 направлениях обучение проходит на польском языке, и бакалаврат, и магистратура. Единственным направлением, где надо сдавать вступительный экзамен, будет архитектура, где надо сдавать экзамен с рисунка. Но есть также возможность учиться на английском языке. На сегодняшний день это программы только на магистратуре, на факультете электротехники и информатики, менеджмента, а также строительства и архитектуры. Здесь обучение будет стоить от 1000 до 1500 евро за семестр. Перед началом обучения студенты иностранцы, которые обучаются на польском языке, проходят обязательный месячный курс польского языка в университете. Он стоит 400 злотых. И с этого учебного года в нашем университете есть также возможность учиться польскому языку с нуля. Годовой подготовительный курс польского языка «Зерówka», где в первом семестре студенты обучают польский язык, а во втором семестре к польскому языку добавляется математика, физика, электротехника, профильные предметы. Люблинская политехника — это твой лучший выбор. Приглашаем в наш университет, и я уверен, что вы не пожалеете. Здесь вы можете увидеть наши координаты, имейлы, номера телефонов, а здесь наши соцсети, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram. Подписывайтесь, следите, задавайте вопросы, будем охотно на них отвечать. Спасибо за внимание, всем желаю хорошего дня.
Hi, I'm Xiaoqiu. I'm from China. I feel here as at home.
Hi, my name is Frederick. I'm from Kenya. I came here to Poznan because Poznan University of Technology offers excellent education.
Hello, my name is Diana. I study here because the university is very international and diverse. I can make a lot of international friends here and develop myself culturally.
Hi, I am Muhammad from Egypt. I'm here because I find my ambition to develop my skills.
Hi, I'm Josephine and I am from Syria. I came here to study in international environment. Hi, my name is Gleb. I'm from Belarus. I came here to Poznan because this university gives me an opportunity to work with modern equipment.
My name is Taiwo Akingwe. I'm from Nigeria. I'm studying in Poznan University of Technology, and this school is one of the best schools in Poland here.
I'm Martin from Israel. Apart from studying here, I also get to know the city of Poznan.
I'm studying artificial intelligence.
I study in the doctoral school.
This is my faculty of chemical technology. I study chemical technology.
I'm studying construction management and engineering.
I study architecture.
I study automatic control and robotics.
And I study engineering and management.
This diploma is recognized by employees all over the world.
At Poznan University of Technology, we offer high-quality education in a wide range of programs in English, 12 at master and 7 at bachelor level. In our activities, we pay great attention to internationalization, both through academic exchange and through joint international projects. Our Office of International Relations is doing its best to continuously support our international students. Orientation Day, Buddy Program, Intercultural Cafe, Savoir Vivre in Poland, they're only some of events we are organizing to make them feel like at home and integrate them better to our academic community.
Poznan University of Technology.
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 Welcome back to the studio. This was Poznan University of Technology, and this university and other universities are waiting for you at our virtual expo hall. You can talk to them there at chats, you can download the materials or, for example, read about the contact details and contact the universities directly. There you may learn everything you need to know about studying in Poland and getting a student at the Polish universities. And one of the most crucial problems, one of the most crucial questions that often arises is where actually to live. When you come to a foreign country, you should be sure that some place, some safe and comfortable place is waiting for you there. Not all students are able to get, for example, a student dormitory at their universities. Sometimes the conditions there are not really what the students are looking for. For those of you who are interested in settling this question long before you come to a foreign country, is the conversation that we are going to have in a moment. And the person that I'm going to speak to is Sylwia Rogalska from Student Depot. This is this is actually student dorms. This is a kind of, well, okay, I will give her the floor and she will tell you more about the best dorms, the best student dorms in Poland.
Hello, I'm not sure if you can hear me, yeah?
We can.
So hello, welcome to actually to very rainy Warsaw today, and I have a pleasure to tell you more a little bit because I've heard a lot of interesting presentation, a lot of invitation to different universities in Poland, which is of course super nice, and we are looking for you here in our country. But you need to remember that very important part of your stay in Poland or wherever you go, it's a place you will be living, right? So I have a pleasure to take you during my presentation to our dormitories, which is Student Depot. We are the first and the biggest chain of student dormitories in Poland, and actually, yeah, as I mentioned, the 6 of our dormitories in the biggest cities, the one where the biggest number of students is, and that's as was mentioned before. Of course, you have offer from your university too, but unfortunately, those offers very often are limited. So for sure, it's worth to think about something else. And actually, private dormitory. The one we offer with high standard is probably the best place you can pick, because not only you have a nice place to stay, but also you have a big number of friends from all over the world, which actually feel like you. So they are new in a new country, they need to integrate, they want to meet new people, and you won't be lonely living with our places, in our places. What do we offer? Of course, high-speed Wi-Fi, which is super important those days, especially in a situation like the one we have now, where you have online classes. There is no need to worry. You can take your classes from our rooms. Security, because to be sure that you are safe, our guests are safe, is very important for us. Of course, you need to have some ideas how to spend your free time. So you can always use our gyms. You can spend your time in our work and chill zone, and there are different kinds of those zones. You have a place where you can play games. There are places you can cook together. There are places you can just watch a video together, or watch or just talk. Our rooms are full. We offer full equipment, so you don't need to worry if you should take your bed or desk with you. Of course, the desk and bed and everything you need is waiting for you. We offer all media, so you don't need to worry and you don't need to pay extra for media. And of course, private bathroom and small kitchenette where you can cook or just keep your food. Why you should think about us, right? So first of all, we have a lot of experience. We are the first and the largest network of private dormitories in Poland, which is very important, because we can, thanks to that, we can offer you safety. We follow sanitary rules and requirements. We provide security in every facility. Our security guards speak other languages, English mostly, so there's no problem with fixing anything you need, or with finding answer for all your question, actually 24/7. And you can feel safe because no one can get into the dormitory without leaving the data or without the permission, special permission. Very important part of our offer is, of course, the place where our location, because our dormitories are situated in a very good location, always very well connected with a city center, very often next to universities, so it will be even better for you. You can sleep longer if you stay closer to university. Also, from our experience, I can tell you that there is nothing we can't offer you in terms of visa. So if you need any certificate of accommodation, any documentary you need to get a visa, you can just ask us and we will provide all documents you need. Private parking for those who think about coming by car, or for those who want to maybe rent a car here, no problem, we have those. And very important and very big part of our of stay in our dormitories are, of course, social life and everything you can do with your new friends after classes, right? So not only you can spend time in our dormitories in these common areas, but also, of course, because we are close to the city centers, you can go out and spend a wonderful time there. Where we are located. So you can find us in Warsaw, Poznań, Wrocław, Lublin, Łódź, Gdańsk, and very soon in Krakow. So currently we can offer more than almost 2,500 places. So I'm sure that all of you will find one. And just to give you a sample of why I mentioned that not always this public universities can offer you a good quality place to stay, you can just take a look and see what we offer, right? So the places are very fresh, modern. This is our dormitory in Łódź, for example, the chill zone, and our gym on the right. That's Lublin, where a lot of people from Ukraine and Belarus live, of course, because it's super close to the border, and we have experience with these nationalities. some common areas that I recognize. It's Gdańsk, so seaside. In every dormitory, of course, you have a place you can for this where you can sit in silent and learn, right? So if you don't want to spend this time in your room, you can go downstairs and learn alone, or do your homework or some projects with your friend in small groups. And very important part and very important pictures are pictures of our rooms. So of course the biggest number of rooms are single rooms, but you can find some double. In all places you have different kind of rooms, so they can be bigger, smaller, but always they look very nice, and they are fresh and clean, which is very important. And you have private bathroom, which is not a standard in the public dormitories. Some samples of social life, right? As I mentioned, you can meet people from all over the world. It's very important. We are open for every culture, every nationality. And it's super easy to book the spot in our place. You just need to simply go to Student Depot website. You need to pay the deposit and service fee. When we confirm the place for you, you actually can think about moving in and thinking about actually about different stuff, which is always there's always a lot of things to do before you leave your country. So you don't need to worry. We'll take care about everything. It's super easy. If you want to know more, of course, please visit us in our stand, the virtual stand here. If you want to contact one of the dormitory directly, all contact details you will find on our page. But also we would like to offer you, because you visited us here, we want to offer you 10% discount on the first month of rent for you and your friends. If you pass this information to your friends who are thinking about coming to Poland for study, all they need to do is mention the Perspektywy password, and then we will add this 10% discount to you and your friend. And as I mentioned before, you can contact dormitories directly, or you can contact me and I will help you with everything you need, and help to get information or contact you to someone who lives in the dormitory if you want to find more about us. Thank you very much. If you have any question, I'm more than happy to answer, to help you. And of course, I wish you all the best of luck with your exams, final exams now.
Thank you very much, Sylvia. If you have questions, so please visit Student Depot booth at our virtual hall. And this is really a perfect option for those who are looking for a good quality dorm with good conditions. If you pay attention to safety, to what kind of options, extra options are available at the dormitory. So this might be a perfect option for you. Again, Student Depot booth is available at our virtual expo hall. So you're welcome to visit it. And for those of you
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you again, Sylvia, for contributing to the event. And for those of you who still do not have enough information about technical universities in Poland and other types of universities, we are going to proceed with the presentations, and after that we are going to have a very interesting conversation with a student from Coventry University. Yes, you are not mistaken, Coventry University, who studies in Poland, and we are going to explain to you what it means and how to get a UK degree studying in Poland.
If I were to say what I value the most, I would say people. The people who have offered me a helping hand when I struggled, when I was alone. And interestingly, it is the chance encounters that influence our lives the most. What I mean to say is that when one believes in certain values, even universal ones, sometimes one doesn't feel being understood. And it is the compassion, the understanding that helps us grow. I was lucky, so to speak, because I have found it. I have found it here at the Salesian University of Technology. A lot of people ask me, how do you do it? Where do you take all of your happiness from? And I answer, it's simple. It is the gratitude towards life, which is why today I study at Gliwice. And tomorrow, who knows? The sky is the limit.
Wrocław University of Science and Technology is one of the most important and modern universities in Poland. The university was founded in 1945. For many years now, the university has been dynamically cooperating with a variety of industries, in particular with the IT and financial industries developing in Wrocław. There are 13 faculties at the Wrocław University of Science and Technology, with approximately 25,000 students. The university employs over 2,000 academic teachers, including almost 600 professors. Students of the Wrocław University of Science and Technology can choose from nearly 80 fields of study at the bachelor and master degree levels, including a very large part of their education in English. Students benefit from over 400 classrooms and lecture halls, 530 teaching laboratories, and nearly 120 computer laboratories. There are 12 accredited laboratories at the university. Every year, cooperation agreements are signed with domestic and foreign companies, as well as scientific and local government units. The closest university partners include Volvo, Nokia, Microsoft, IBM, KGHM, 3M, LG, and Credit Suisse. Wrocław University of Science and Technology also develops international cooperation by implementing projects and agreements with foreign institutions. Currently, the university has signed cooperation agreements with European universities on both the American continent, in Asia, Africa, and even Australia. Last year, nearly 400 students of the Wrocław University of Science and Technology benefited from the international exchange programs, with over 600 international students coming to the university. Students are the most important part of any university. Those studying at the Wrocław University of Science and Technology are exceptionally active and creative. They operate in over 200 scientific societies, cultural sections, and organizations, as well as carrying out projects recognized in competitions held around the world. The car built by the PWR racing team successfully competed on the famous Formula student racing tracks. Robots, constructed by the Konar Robotics Society, have proven many times to be unrivaled in domestic and foreign competitions. Also, unmanned aerial vehicles created by the Academic Aviation Club regularly bring back medals from prestigious competitions. The Scientific Society for Vehicles and Mobile Robots has been the European leader in electromobility for many years. The university also has its own television station, STIC, and a radio station, Akademickie Radio Luz. One of the greatest attractions not only of the university, but also of Wrocław is the Polinka cable car, which connects the Geocentrum complex with the main campus. Wrocław University of Science and Technology is not only a beautiful and modern campus. The university is primarily a national leader in innovation and definitely dominates in this respect in the reports of the Patent Office of the Republic of Poland.
My name is Joanna Reiche, and on behalf of SGH Warsaw School of Economics, who is the academic partner of the event, I have the pleasure to introduce you to our university and its offer. As SGH is a Polish university, I would like to start with a few words about Poland and Warsaw in general. Poland has a long and rich history with a national heritage characterized by a mixture of cultures and traditions. The country offers a diverse range of beautiful natural landscapes, as well as cultural and historical attractions. Polish people are famous for their hospitality, and Poland is generally considered to be a safe country. Warsaw is the capital city of Poland and one of the fastest growing cities in Europe, with a population of nearly 2 million. It is also the largest academic center in Poland. Warsaw is an exceptional place, offering a wide range of career and leisure opportunities. SGH Warsaw School of Economics is the oldest and the highest-ranked university of economics, finance and management in Poland. It was established in 1906 by August Zieliński. Yet history and tradition are not the only advantages of SGH. The university is also known for its flexible class schedules, which may be tailored to the students' needs, undeniable high quality of education, and a wide range of successful alumni. According to Perspektywy and Rzeczpospolita rankings, SGH is the best economic university in Poland. SEM's Master in Management program, co-organized by SGH as part of the SEMS Alliance, was ranked at 13th place in the 2020 ranking published by the Financial Times. As a matter of fact, SGH is the only Polish member of SEMS, the Global Alliance in Management Education, associating leading business schools and multinational companies. One of the benefits of studying at SGH is the possibility of cooperating with the Partners Club, whose members include Polish banks, Warsaw Stock Exchange, and such international companies as Microsoft and Deloitte, to name a few. SGH welcomes students from all around the world. At present, there are approximately 1,000 international students at SGH. The university provides many exchange opportunities. It exchanges students with approximately 300 universities from 60 different countries. There are also multiple double degree programs available to students of bachelor and master studies. The educational offer of SGH includes 10 bachelor programs, 17 master programs, and 5 doctoral programs. SGH offers 4 bachelor, 4 master, and 1 PhD program in English. For those of you who are interested in mathematics and technology, I strongly recommend either quantitative methods in economics and information systems or advanced analytics big data program. Generally speaking, the applicants to bachelor and master studies at SGH are required to present 2 types of documents: the educational document entitling them to pursue first or second cycle studies, that is, a secondary school leaving certificate or an academic diploma, respectively, as well as a document confirming that they know the medium of instruction at a sufficient level. In the case of studies in English, the applicants are required to know English at B2 level or higher. The admission procedure is done entirely online. The applicants are admitted based on the verification of submitted documents, uploaded as scans in the Internet registration system. All our newly admitted students from Poland and abroad are invited to participate in a number of orientation and adaptation activities which are organized in late September. For more details on the study offer and admission procedure, please visit our website. I also encourage you to contact the admission office by email, phone, or on social media. Thank you for your attention. See you at SGH.
I chose Coventry University Wrocław due to its career-focused approach and its internationality.
The groups we study in are small, so we get the individual approach and we quickly get to know each other.
I think the best thing about being a student here at Coventry University Wrocław is that you get to meet amazing people. The staff greets you every day with a smile.
So we have a grading system where we show our practical work, show what we've learned, and we're graded by that.
We are located in the business center of Wrocław, which is now being developed, which is an additional advantage.
We get a lot of support from our tutors. They are always ready to help us and give us advice.
The thing that made me choose Coventry University Wrocław is the fact that I always wanted to study abroad, and at the same time I really like living here in Wrocław.
I chose my course Business Management and Leadership because my dream is to have my own company, and I hope that after 3 years, after I finish my degree, I will be ready to already jump into the business world.
I chose the cybersecurity course because it covers a broad range of topics connected with security of IT. My career ambitions are to become a software developer, and I also think about creating my own company, and the business modules will help me a lot with that.
I've chosen the Digital and Technology Solutions course because I've always wanted to work in the IT industry, and this course allows me to.
The best thing about being a student here is that you get the experience that is very unique. You will not have the chance to experience such a thing in a typical Polish university.
Welcome back to the studio, and as you see, we have even such an option that you can get a UK degree studying physically in Poland. Well, and we are now going to speak to a student of Coventry University, Lianna Tadevosyan. Lianna, are you with us?
Hello.
Hi, Lianna, how are
yes.
you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Fine, thank you. We are in different cities, but luckily technology gives us an opportunity to talk. And, well, of course, I would like to ask you about your experience of studying at Coventry University. But first of all, this university gives you an opportunity to obtain a UK degree studying basically mostly in Poland. And how did you learn about this possibility?
I actually came across an advertisement. I think that was Instagram, if I'm right, and it said that there is an opportunity to gain a British degree in Poland, which I found very interesting since it's well, unusual. So I just started looking into it, learning more about Coventry, its approach, and I was honestly amazed by the opportunity of the possibility of getting a British diploma that is well recognized all over the world in Poland. Since I've always wanted to get that international experience, and at that time I wasn't able to move abroad to study, so that was just a perfect opportunity for me.
I see. And was it difficult to get here? I mean, was the recruitment process difficult for you?
No, the recruitment process wasn't difficult. It was very clear. I think the only thing that, if I'm right, I had to do was submit an application form and a personal statement. But on the Coventry website, there is, I think, a whole guide on how to apply, and the whole process is explained in details. Also, if someone has any question, can just email our customer service, and they will always get back to you with the response and help if needed. Also, I remember that after I applied, the recruitment team was in touch with me, explaining each step. So that actually really calmed me. And then you just get either conditional or unconditional offer, and all is left for you is just to show up on the campus. So I don't think that it was difficult. I think the process is explained very clearly by the university.
So basically the process of recruitment wasn't really different from those as recruitment processes at Polish universities. Well, and how long have you been living in Poland for now?
Well, I was actually born in Poland, so my entire life. Yeah.
But anyway, I wanted to ask about your impressions of studying here, studying in Wrocław, studying in Poland, and studying at Coventry.
Well, I feel like Poland is a very student-friendly country. I think the attitude towards students is always positive. Also, Poland allows students to feel comfortable in a way. It has, for example, a lot of discounts or on, public communication. Some restaurants also have student discounts, cinemas. And also the cost of living and studying in Poland compared to Western Europe is very reasonable. I think Poland has that competitive edge if it comes to cost of living and studying. In Poland is just honestly a beautiful place. We have breathtaking mountains and a beautiful sea. So, yeah.
And what do you study? What is your specialization? Is it hard for you to study at this university?
I study business management and leadership. I don't think it's hard. Actually, I think that the first year, especially because I'm just after the first year, was very well organized. Even though there have been many challenges due to pandemic, and it was of course hard for all of us, but I think it was well organized. Usually when we explore some concepts or ideas, which I actually really like, is that we start from the very basics, from the very beginning, and we build up our knowledge on that, and that allows us not to get lost in the material. And also our tutors' approach, I think, is very innovative, since they always encourage us to think outside the box and to question pretty much everything we read, the theories, ideas, or concept. And that allows us to develop critical thinking that they also put big pressure on, I think, for us to develop critical thinking, which is, essential not only in business major, but in any field, really. The only thing I think that was a little bit confusing at the beginning was the British grading system, because I wasn't really, I didn't know how it works, since Polish grading system is different from it. But it's just something that I had to get used to, so that was fine.
Well, so it is practice oriented, and you are learning to be really critical about different things and ask questions, look for your own solutions. Now that you started speaking about the organization of study process, if I'm not mistaken, the university uses quite an unusual way of organizing the study process as module-based learning. Could you explain what it means in practice?
Well, module-based learning is basically dividing the curriculum into units that are independent from each other. So, for example, one module could be on, perspective of sales and marketing, for example, and the other one on the business environment. And that allows us to fully focus on one topic before we move on to another, and to explore the ideas of, for example, business environment more in depth. After we move on to another one. And for us, it consists of 6 weeks. After that 6 weeks, we have a week-long break, and then we move on to another module. I hope that makes sense, but that's pretty much how it works.
Well, so yeah, it is a little bit different than the system used at Polish universities, but still it makes sense if it is well organized. Now that we are speaking about this British part, so to say, British way of organizing curriculum, what about this British part of studies? Do you have any blocks that are planned to be realized in the UK?
We don't have to move away to the UK, but if we want to, there is a possibility to complete some part of the degree in the UK. Just due to pandemic and its challenges, that would have to be well organized and planned in advance. And I think if someone wanted to complete some part of the degree in the UK, it would be the best to let the staff know as soon as possible, so we avoid any unforeseen issues or anything like that. But it is very much possible to go to the UK to study at Coventry in the UK.
Would you personally like to go for some unit in UK, or probably take part in some other exchange programs?
I would very much like to complete some part of my degree in the UK as soon as the pandemic slows down a little bit. As soon as everything goes back to normal, I would like to.
And the great thing is that you have such an opportunity. And what about a lot of students ask a very basic question. I'm not an English speaker. I'm not a native. So how can I keep up with the material? Is it easy or is it hard for you to follow the material when it is in English, to study in English, basically?
Well, the majority of students in Coventry University are not native speakers in Poland. I think if someone thinks that their English is not good enough, it is. We have very different people in Coventry with very different level of English, and that is completely fine. There is no issue. Coventry provides us, I think, with a big support, because it provides us with a lot of workshop, for example, on academic writing that I attended at the beginning. And because I've never really written any academic paper on English in English before, and that workshop really helped me to understand what is required of me and what an academic paper should look like. So yeah, also the fact that everything is in English helps us to improve our English, and with the time it only gets better. And no one makes fun of anyone because of, for example, their accent or anything like that. It just doesn't take place in Coventry. So I think that's not an issue at all.
So the atmosphere is friendly and it's really safe and pleasant. Well, and you live in Wrocław. As a student, how do you find this city? Is it a comfortable place for students, for international students?
Actually, Wrocław is one of the largest cities in Poland with in terms of the number of students. International students as well. Wrocław is one of my favorite cities in Poland, actually. It's a beautiful city. We have a beautiful old town, a lot of nice places to eat, very nice parks. And also, of course, before the pandemic, there were a lot of very different and various events happening in Wrocław. So everyone would really find something suitable for themselves. And also the community of international students is pretty large in Poland, like I said, so it's almost impossible not to meet new people and make friends. I really like Wrocław. I think it's a beautiful city.
Well, it truly is, and it is a truly student city with a lot of young people. Well, and my last question. Well, you were born in Poland, but still you meet a lot of people, a lot of international students. What would you say to those who are thinking about studying in Poland? What would be your advice, your piece of advice, what they should pay attention to, for example?
Well, I think the entire process of moving out to Poland should be well planned and organized in advance, of course. But what I also think it will be very helpful to do is to conduct sort of a research on Polish customs and maybe some cultural differences. So one could avoid that culture shock when they arrive in Poland. Even the small thing as the fact that the stores are closed in Poland on Sundays. I think it's better to know that beforehand, before arriving in Poland, than when you're already in Poland. And yeah, I would also say not to be afraid to ask questions. Like I said, everyone's attitude towards students is very positive, it's very friendly, and I feel like most of people will do everything they can to help you with anything, really. So also I would say not to be afraid to ask questions when you're, for example, confused about something or something like that.
Thank you very much, Liana, for your contribution to our event. This was Liana Tadevosyan from Coventry University in Wrocław, and she told us how you can get a UK degree studying in Poland. And for those of you who are
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Liana. Thank you again. The next block is dedicated to them who are interested in medical studies. So if you're one of these people, stay with us.
The Medical University of Gdańsk is a modern academic centre, widely acclaimed both nationally and internationally. The university provides world-class education and research. The Medical University of Gdańsk has been acknowledged as the member of an elite group of the best 10 Polish universities awarded in the prestigious Excellence Initiative Research University competition. It holds high position in the annual Perspektywy Educational Foundation ranking. Using the funds provided by the Foundation for Polish Science, as part of the International Research Agendas programme, we established a research and development centre which specialises in exploring acquired genetic aberrations as risk factors for cancer and other diseases. The Faculty of Pharmacy and the Intercollegiate Faculty of Biotechnology, a joint faculty co-hosted by the University of Gdańsk, hold the highest A+ category. Our A category units include the Faculty of Medicine and the Faculty of Health Sciences with the Institute of Maritime and Tropical Medicine. The Medical University of Gdańsk is one of Poland's few universities to be recognized in the academic ranking of world universities, also known as Shanghai ranking, in the clinical medicine category. Our scientists' publications are among the most frequently cited in prestigious journals and help to increase the recognition of Polish science globally. Dedicated and experienced staff and modern infrastructure ensure the highest level of scientific and clinical activity. Clinical teams at the university hospitals are able to conduct both standard and innovative or even unique medical procedures. Our scientists are successful in their research in the fields of, among others, oncology, genetics, testing innovative medication, or using biomaterials which are particularly relevant for developing new, advanced bone implants. They are involved in epidemiological studies, modelling of heart diseases, and paediatric oncology. Some members of our academic community are also the most influential figures in Poland's healthcare system. Their work and achievements are acclaimed and rewarded both at home and abroad. They are laureates of many important awards and hold high positions in national and international medical associations. The Invasive Medicine Centre and the Non-Invasive Medicine Centre of our university hospital jointly constitute a clinical and research complex, a unique facility on a European scale. The Medical Simulation Centre, equipped with the latest generation Phantoms, operating theatre and virtual reality studio, is where our students improve their practical skills before they start working with patients. The Medical University of Gdańsk runs a number of national and international projects. Transferring knowledge to industry and strengthening cooperation with the socio-economic environment make the university an attractive partner in both research and commercial initiatives. Outstanding scientific staff, major research and infrastructure potential, as well as talented and motivated students all contribute to the current and future successes of the Medical University of Gdańsk. The Medical University of Gdańsk, a world-class university.
Hello, my name is Faraz. I'm from Sweden and I'm a fourth-year medical student here at the MUS.
Good morning, I'm Rawan. I'm from Lebanon and I'm a third-year medical student at MUS.
Hello, I'm Miva. I'm from Lebanon and I'm a fourth-year student here at MUS.
Hi, I'm Razan. I'm from the States. I'm also in the fourth year at MUS.
So we're having some breakfast before we go to school to get energetic before classes. We're going to take you with us on a very nice day at MUS and we hope you enjoy it.
So now it's time for classes. We have a lecture. We'll see you on our break.
just finished our clinical classes. We don't always only have lectures, we also have practical experience with real-life patients. Follow us, we're going to the airport right now and pick up our friends. What's up guys, we're in Pijovice, the airport of Katowice, and we're gonna pick up Naji and Yazan who just arrived. Hey man, welcome back.
We'll be tasting some homemade food for
Nice,
everyone.
nice.
So you got us some?
Yeah, mom sent some food.
Yeah. You guys hungry?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go eat.
Definitely.
Let's
go.
We're done now. It's time to relax, just chill a bit. Everyone's gonna meet in City Pub. I just have to change and then we can keep going. Hello, so after a long day of classes and going to the library, the best thing we could do is watch a Champions League game here.
You know, the life of medical students doesn't have to be always studying. You know how the stereotypes go. Yeah, it's a fun place to be in. We sometimes plan to go karting. Last time we went paintball. We have a lot of stuff to do.
And what's important, we're going to watch the Champions League final in Berlin. It's only 5 hours here from Katowice by bus.
The ladies are angry actually because they're not gonna be with us.
We're not taking us. We're going to go to another place. Maybe we can go to a picnic at the lake, or we can go to another city maybe. So it's fine with us. Yeah.
And not just that, if you're winter skiing, like literally the mountain's about less than an hour away, and you can start skiing, if I'm not mistaken, end of November all the way until end of March. So I think being in Katowice, it's really, really great advantage and great opportunity because you're like in the middle of everywhere. Being here is definitely one of the best choices I've ever made. I don't expect this place to be different from where you're coming from, because at the end of the day, you're still going to study the same, the exams are pretty much the same, you're still going to have to prepare enough. It's going to be exactly the same story here.
And today you just made the decision of being a doctor. You made the decision of being in a med school. So like, of course you don't expect it to be a piece of cake, but at the same time, like, if you have the time management for it, then you can live both.
Exactly.
You have the hard life of studying and the fun time of studying.
Okay, to sum up guys.
Have a good meal and then have a good sleep so you can wake up early. Have a good class. Exactly, and have a good class to be able to focus with the doctors. Take care guys.
We have a passion for life itself. The Wrocław Medical University is ranked among the best medical schools in Poland. There are over 6,000 students at 10 specialities. Additionally, future doctors and dentists can choose to study in English here. Candidates are also offered doctoral and postgraduate education programs. We strongly emphasize the importance of the medical practice. The opening of the Center for Medical Simulation was a major breakthrough in this regard. High-tech patient simulators were put in the preserved interiors of the 19th century building. They can breathe, let you feel their heart rate, or even deliver a simulator baby. Students are trained in the most difficult cases in high-fidelity rooms. The Wrocław Medical University continues to expand and modernize its scientific and didactic base. The largest collection in the region of medical literature and documentation is kept in the Contemporary Library. Modern solutions were also introduced at the campus in Borowska Street. The laboratories of the Faculty of Pharmacy and the Division of Laboratory Diagnostics allow the beginner pharmacists and medical analysts to practice, but also to carry out numerous research projects. The university also takes pride in its 4 accredited laboratories. Future doctors, nurses, midwives, physiotherapists, paramedics and dietitians receive their training at the University Hospital of Wrocław. It is one of the largest and best equipped medical centers in Poland. In the hospital corridors, one can meet many medical personalities and authorities whose achievements changed the face of not only Polish, but also world medicine. We provide treatment, but we also conduct research. All this results in a growing number of patents, further commercialization, more grants obtained, and scientific projects realized by our employees. We cooperate with universities in the region, in Poland and abroad. Our university has concluded and implements dozens of contracts with entities from around the world. Our position has been confirmed by the presence on the prestigious academic ranking of world universities, which indicates the most important scientific centers in the world. We are from Wrocław, and we are proud of it. Wrocław has always been an important place on the medical map of the world, as here, genius professors such as Alois Alzheimer, Ludwig Hirschfeld, and Victor Bross worked. This tradition is still very much alive. Our scientists push the boundaries of medical research, and our passion continuously is life. The Wrocław Medical University, we have a passion for life itself.
Это был блог для тех, кто заинтересован медицинскими специальностями. А сейчас мы поговорим об очень интересной вещи. В Польше с каждым годом становится все больше и больше заграничных студентов. И для того, чтобы наградить и показать самых активных из них, вот уже 11 лет образовательный фонд «Перспективы» проводит конкурс «Интерстудент». Смыслом этого конкурса является то, чтобы из целого сообщества иностранных студентов выделить тех, кто наиболее активен, причем что они не только хорошо учатся, но и занимаются тем, что показывают свою культуру представителям других культур и также показывают польскую культуру, например, у себя на родине. Таким образом, как бы строят определенные культурные мосты. Конкурс «Интерстудент» проводится каждый год, и в этом году мы также выбираем лучших студентов из числа иностранных студентов в Польше, чтобы показать вам, как выглядит церемония вручения наград и как университеты ценят иностранных студентов. Мы покажем вам фильмик из одного из вручения наград.
Przed Polską studiowałem w wielu różnych krajach, w Stanach Zjednoczonych, w Hiszpanii i na Ukrainie. I na pewnym etapie doszedłem do progu swojego rozwoju na Ukrainie i szukam czegoś nowego. No i zdecydowałem, że pojadę na studia do Polski i spróbuję. Mi się okazało, że to był bardzo, bardzo dobry wybór ze względu na to, że Polska, mi się wydaje, że jako jedyny kraj w Europie łączy w sobie najlepsze cechy kultury zachodniej, tak jak Stany Zjednoczone, Niemcy, Wielka Brytania i te tradycje i mentalność narodów wschodnich, takie jak Ukraina, Rosja, Białoruś. Więc po prostu dla mnie to był idealny kraj, bo po pierwsze mogłem się rozwijać, a po drugie rozumiałem, w jaki sposób rozmawiać z ludźmi, które tutaj mieszkają.
It feels really good. I don't know if I deserve so many prizes and stuff. I mean, yeah, true. I worked a little bit hard, but I don't know if I deserve so many prizes, to be honest. But I am really honored. I'm really grateful forever. And I would like to thank everyone that helped me through this process, the whole society, people from Iraq, Sweden, United Arab Emirates, Poland, everyone. The whole society helped me. And I'm forever grateful. I would like to thank Poland as well for giving me all these opportunities to build myself, my personality. I'm really grateful.
Składa konkur honorowy obywatel Polski. Gratuluję.
Panie rektorze, bardzo prosimy.
Polskę wybrałam dlatego, bo mam pochodzenie polskie
i czułam, że Polska ciągnie mnie, jakby tak woła. I dlatego postanowiłam spróbować, zobaczyć, jak to jest. Bo czuję się fantastycznie, naprawdę nie spodziewałam się tego. Moja działalność, wszystko co robię, to robię z serca i w ogóle nie myśląc o jakimś podziękowaniu za to.
I feel very happy about it. I feel very happy because there are things that I do. It's not only for myself, but for the people around me. And it's nice to know that it has a positive effect for them as well for me, because it's the little things that you do, you know, and change begins with you. You can't force someone else to change, but you can change with showing love, and you can make positive impacts, and it's little things like that that when they don't go unnoticed, you are encouraged to do more and more. And so I'm so grateful for this foundation for having such a outlook on encouraging international students to do more for the society.
Прекрасная церемония, великолепные студенты. Это была церемония вручения наград в 2017 году. Но награды мы вручаем в каждом году. И перед нами материал, который мы для вас подготовили. Интервью с лауреатами конкурса InterStudent с 2019 и 2020 года. Но перед тем, как приступить к тому, к разговору с студентами, которые были лучшими студентами в 2019 и 2020 году. Для тех из вас, кто интересуется естественными и природными науками, мы подготовили специальный блок университетов, которые предлагают вам специальности как раз по этим направлениям.
Najbardziej mi smakuje zupa pomidorowa. Z dzieciństwa marzyłam o tym, żeby studiować w Polsce.
People is super friendly, the people is super attractive and super sociable. So I would love to live here for more than 3 years, of course.
I hear about this university in a study fair in my country.
I know from my senior, because my senior also as a NOVA scholarship program.
Uniwersytet Przyrodniczo-Humanistyczny w Siedlcach jest uczelnią publiczną, która od ponad 20 lat kształci cudzoziemców. Organizujemy projekty i pozyskujemy granty ministerialne Ministerstwa Spraw Zagranicznych, Kancelarii Senatu. Realizujemy kształcenie na kilku poziomach i w kilku odsłonach. Są to szkoły letnie, letnie kursy języka polskiego i kultury polskiej oraz programy Narodowej Agencji Wymiany Akademickiej.
Jest bardzo wysoki poziom nauczania na tej uczelni. Bardzo mi się podoba. Nawet myślę o tym, żeby tu zostać.
I think it is a really good opportunity for me to develop my skills as a scientist in here and also find a job and a life here in Poland.
It's a wonderful study. Yeah.
We are really familiar with other people.
I want to use this knowledge in the aid of my country, you know.
I would say that level here in Poland, it's quite good comparing to other countries like Germany, that it's one of the best places, as everybody says, but I don't see any really big difference from here and that.
Bardzo podoba mi się
Bardzo fajne profesorzy, pomagają nam zawsze w jakichś naszych problemach.
Because this scholar gives us opportunities to share cultures, knowledge, general international knowledge.
You can get everything you want here, like the laboratory, in chemistry class, in biology class. Almost everything is nice here.
And over the time, at least every month, I've been improving as regards what they teach.
I fell in love with this university.
Mogę powiedzieć, że Siedlce jest bardzo fajnym miastem, dlatego że blisko położone od Warszawy, od centrum stolicy. W Siedlcach też oczywiście są bary, kluby różne. Oczywiście chodzimy z dziewczynami na jakieś, uprawiamy sport, chodzimy na siłownię i mamy klub sportowy. Dostaliśmy takie karty, i gdzie mamy basen, różne tam gry w kręgle, bowling.
I like the lake very much, and in my free time, when I go to the park.
Pierwsze i takie najważniejsze zajęcie to akurat lektorat z języka polskiego, bo przygotujemy się na studia do Polski. Na licencjat właśnie bardzo dużo zajęć z języka polskiego.
Teraz mówię trochę po polsku za tylko 3 miesiące.
Ja na przykład mój polski zdecydowanie jest lepiej. Totalnie lepiej i dzięki profesorom tak, teraz ja po prostu nie mam problemu skomunikować tu w Polsce.
Dzień dobry, Siedlce jest bardzo ładne miasto. Zapraszamy w Siedlce. Kocham Siedlce.
Ładna, grabna, dziewczyna kocha.
I love Chelsea.
Realizujemy projekty roczne, kursy przygotowujące do podjęcia nauki w Polsce. Są one skierowane do cudzoziemców spoza Europy oraz do Polonii w ramach ich kierunków studiów, które będą wybierali. Oprócz tego realizujemy kursy przygotowujące do certyfikatów języka polskiego na każdym poziomie od A1 do C2, a także kursy, które są specjalistyczne, jeśli chodzi o język polski.
Jesteśmy profesjonalną, przyjazną społecznością i zapewniam Was, że kiedy skończycie studia, będziecie przyjemnie wspominali chwile spędzone u nas, chwile spędzone z nami i zapewne będziecie chcieli tutaj jeszcze nie raz powracać.
Hello, my name is Alexandra Winkler, and I represent the Wrocław University of Environmental and Life Sciences. I'm glad that you joined the presentation. I would like to share a few facts about our university. Wrocław University of Environmental and Life Sciences is a Polish public institution of higher education located in southwest Poland. The university is a specialized school with a focus on life sciences and technology. The school has a long tradition of 70 years of educational and research activity. Let's now move to our educational offer. We offer 28 programs in Polish and in English language. Both postgraduate and undergraduate programs are available. We are especially proud of our two faculties, the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine and the Faculty of Biotechnology and Food Science, because they are highly assessed, both in Poland and internationally. 2 years ago, we started our international doctoral school, where you may pursue a PhD course in English or Polish with a scholarship granted. Now more about our faculties. The first one is the Faculty of Biology and Animal Science, which offers 5 courses related to biological field. The Faculty of Biotechnology and Food Science focuses on food science, biotechnology, and human nutrition. The Faculty of Environmental Engineering and Geodesy offers 7 courses related to technology, engineering, and environmental protection. The Faculty of Veterinary Medicine is highly ranked and assessed in our country and abroad. It has a European accreditation, which means you may work in the whole European Union with a diploma issued by the faculty. The Faculty of Life Sciences and Technology offers many programs related to agriculture and environmental protection. Now, I want to give you some more information about the studying process itself. So, the tuition fees. The tuition fee for veterinary medicine in English is about 4,000 euro per semester. The studies in Polish language are a bit cheaper. They are about 1,000 euro per semester, but of course you need to know Polish language to study in Polish. As far as accommodation is concerned, we may offer you a place in one of our 6 dormitories. The most recognized dormitory is our Raj dormitory, with average rent cost 150 euro per month. In Wrocław, you may find a lot of opportunities to rent a room or a flat. The flat renting costs is about 500 euro per month. The cost of living in Poland is pretty low comparing to other EU countries. Usually you need 500 euro per month for all your expenses. There are many opportunities to get involved as a student in our university. We offer a wide range of student scientific circles, sport activities, and artistic groups. And last but not least, why you should choose Wrocław as your study place? Well, definitely, it's a student city. 1,200 students live here. Many cultural institutions, and it's a place where many well-known companies have their offices. If you got interested in our offer, please do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you for your attention.
Университеты естественных и природных наук ждут вас в нашем виртуальном выставочном зале. И, конечно же, другие университеты, их там около 40, Так что вы сможете найти университет любого профиля и пообщаться с представителями вуза именно того, который вас интересует, и задать им все интересующие вас питания. Поэтому вопросы, прошу прощения. Поэтому приглашаем вас в наш виртуальный выставочный зал. А сейчас я приглашаю и дам слово интерстудентке, то есть победительнице, лауреатке конкурса Интерстудент 2020 года Евгении Баркун. Она аспирантка Политехнического университета в Белостоке. И, Евгения, приглашаю.
Меня зовут Евгения Баркун. Я студентка интердисциплинарных студий докторантских на Политехнике Белостокский, факультет менеджмента. Ранее окончила тот же факультет менеджмента по специальности Management of Innovation and Business Development. Выбор Польша или какая-то другая страна для меня, честно говоря, не стоял. Потому что мой муж, он всю жизнь мечтал переехать в Польшу, и как только появилась такая возможность, сразу же, конечно же, воспользовались этим. Честно говоря, были проблемы с выбором вуза, поскольку я, как человек, который вообще не говорил по-польски, вынуждена была искать какую-то программу, которая будет на английском языке. Поэтому выбирала вуз, чтобы, конечно же, в первую очередь была интересная программа, во-вторых, чтобы стоимость была приемлемая, ну и в целом, чтобы, конечно же, были приятные отзывы. Ну, поэтому мой выбор пал на Политехнику Белостоцкую и на вот эту вот программу Management of Innovation and Business Development. Мои впечатления от обучения только позитивные. Я в таком восторге. Мне есть с чем сравнить. В Беларуси я окончила и первую ступень, и магистратуру, поэтому, честно говоря, немножко скептически относилась к магистратуре в Польше. Думала, ну чем меня можно удивить? А оказалось, на самом деле можно. Потому что у преподавателей очень положительный подход к студентам. Они всегда готовы поддержать, готовы заинтересовать. Тут не то, что сидишь и думаешь, когда же эта пара закончится. Ты сидишь и думаешь, боже мой, время так быстро пролетело, столько всего интересного рассказали. Больше всего мне запомнилась, пожалуй, вот эта вот дружелюбная атмосфера. Студентам, которые только собираются приехать учиться в Польшу, я бы посоветовала, во-первых, не бояться. Конечно, всегда будет ощущаться языковой барьер, но этого бояться не стоит, потому что никто не будет вам ничего плохого говорить, если вы не совсем корректно выражаетесь на польском или на английском. Главное, чтобы вы показывали свои стремления, свое желание чему-то научиться. Если говорить о работе в коллективе с другими студентами, вы должны показать просто свою личность. А язык, со временем язык подтянуть можно. За счет того, что учеба не на родном языке, конечно, возникают определенные трудности. И тоже количество домашней работы значительное, но в то же время все задания, они интересные, они на самом деле имеют связь с реальностью. То есть, когда мы выполняли какие-то задания, мы понимали, для чего мы это делаем, и, собственно, где взять эту информацию. И вся эта информация, она из живых источников, только современные какие-то данные. Поэтому, да, учиться не очень просто, но учиться очень интересно. Я ни разу не пожалела, что выбрала магистратуру, хоть и не на родном языке, потому что была довольна каждой минутой, которую посвятила на выполнение домашней работы. К Белостоку было адаптироваться достаточно просто, несмотря на то, что перед этим я прожила практически 10 лет в Минске. Когда переезжала в Белосток, не была уверена, понравится ли мне этот город, потому что Минск и Белосток все-таки несоизмеримы по размерам, по темпу жизни. Однако Белосток настолько зеленый город, настолько красивый, хорошо организованный, что просто за каких-то полгода он мне стал, считай, как родным. И, пожалуй, самое трудное в адаптации было, собственно, нехватка польского языка, потому что, как ни крути, общаться в городе надо на польском, я приехала вообще без знания языка, поэтому какое-то время мне потребовалось, чтобы адаптироваться, чтобы не бояться говорить с теми же консультантами в магазине. А теперь я просто со смехом это вспоминаю, потому что, глупо было этого бояться. А так сам город просто превосходный. Есть и кафешки, есть и ночные клубы, есть возможность для активного отдыха, велодорожки, спортзалы под открытым небом. Мне кажется, каждый на свой вкус и цвет может найти какие-то развлечения. Вот с польским, с языком было, конечно, немножко сложнее. Когда я приехала в Польшу, я до 3 даже не могла досчитать. Какое-то время мне потребовалось, чтобы найти интересные курсы, которые бы мне понравились. Но в целом хочу сказать, что за эти 5 лет, что я уже живу в Польше, я смогла освоить польский, причем на достойном уровне, потому что аспирантура, в которой я сейчас учусь, она на польском языке. И я не ощущаю никаких проблем в участии в занятиях. Конечно, немножко языковой барьер остается, не чувствую себя уверенной, когда высказываюсь, какие-то грамматические ошибки проскакивают. Но, честно говоря, поездив на зарубежные конференции, я поняла, что все мы иностранцы в какой-то стране, и главное не бояться, главное говорить, и тебя всегда поймут, потому что, опять-таки, самое важное не то, как ты строишь предложение, а то, что ты говоришь и что ты хочешь донести. Честно говоря, участие и то, что я стала лауреатом конкурса «Интерстудент 2020», для меня было большим шоком. Когда мне предложили поучаствовать, я подумала, боже мой, вроде бы ничего сверхъестественного не делаю. Подумаешь, хорошо учусь, подумаешь, активное участие в жизни университета принимаю, но разве таких мало? А как оказалось, все-таки я была удостоена награды. Можно сказать, в рамках своего факультета проснулась знаменитостью, потому что меня поздравляли не только преподаватели, но и студенты. Как-то так вот сразу почувствовала себя особенной. А в этом году студенты иностранные, которые только-только приехали, они, понятное дело, знакомились с профилем нашего факультета в Инстаграме, нашли меня и спрашивали, а что можно сделать, чтобы тоже в этом конкурсе поучаствовать. Так что я чувствую себя еще таким примером для подражания для новых поколений, которые только-только начинают свой путь в университете в Польше. Не могу сказать, что участие в подобных конкурсах как-то именно меняет жизнь, потому что мы то, что делали, чтобы стать лауреатом этих конкурсов, это, в принципе, можно сказать, как наша ежедневная жизнь. Просто это участие в конкурсе «Интерстудент» становится дополнительной мотивацией продолжать делать то, что ты делаешь, и стараться сделать это еще лучше, потому что не только самоудовлетворение получаешь, но еще имеешь возможность получить приятные призы и признание на польской арене. К сожалению, не имела возможности участвовать в таких классических программах студенческого обмена, как, например, Erasmus, хотя наш факультет, наш университет предлагает такую возможность. И я завидовала студентам, которые поехали по обмену. Однако я имела возможность, поскольку моя учеба была на английском, некоторые наши занятия были совместно с группами студентов по обмену, и это просто непередаваемо. Когда сидишь, и студенты из разных стран делятся впечатлениями, делятся знаниями, которые они привезли из своих стран, рассказывают показывают примеры в рамках занятий на предприятиях, которые функционируют у них в стране, какие-то особенности экономики или культуры. Честно говоря, больше даже в этой магистратуре я научилась чему-то новому не благодаря качественно подобранной программе, а именно благодаря тому, что мы были в таком международном окружении, и каждый из нас, каждый студент привносил на занятиях что-то новое, рассказывал что-то интересное. Хотя, честно говоря, в рамках аспирантуры на 2 недели я участвовала в зимней школе в Швейцарии, и там тоже та же система была, представители разных стран, и мы просто совместно учились. И я так думаю, впечатление на всю жизнь, потому что, ну, когда еще будет такая возможность на 2 недели уехать надолго за границу, и причем не чтобы отдыхать, а чтобы обмениваться опытом. Поэтому каждому, кто приезжает в Польшу учиться, я бы советовала обязательно участвовать в таких программах обмена, потому что это будут впечатления на всю жизнь. И вот после университета, если кто-то не поедет, на самом деле будете жалеть. И многие мои знакомые встретили своих вторых половинок именно благодаря выезду по программам обмена. Предыдущие степени, первую ступень я получила в Беларуси. Также в Беларуси я училась на магистратуре, однако потом решила еще дополнительно обучиться в магистратуре в Польше. И, честно говоря, я под впечатлением. Для аспирантуры никогда не думала вообще, что пойду в аспирантуру, скажу вам честно. Потому что в Беларуси у меня был опыт работы в бизнесе, 5 лет в сфере маркетинга и в сфере продаж. И поэтому я думала, ну, боже мой, университет, ну что там может быть интересного? А когда приехала сюда и посмотрела, что можно и писать научные статьи, публиковаться в престижных журналах, поскольку университет предоставляет такие возможности. Можно участвовать в международных конференциях, соответственно, тоже дополнительная мотивация что-то интересное сделать в рамках своих исследований. И, конечно же, возможность преподавать. Преподавание называю именно возможностью, потому что как аспирант я преподаю, но это не занимает основную часть моего времени. То есть все-таки я могу заниматься наукой, и я чувствую, что те исследования, которые я провожу, они интересны не только мне, а их читают. С этими исследованиями меня приглашают выступать за границей. То есть за эти 2 года, 2,5, что я уже отучилась в аспирантуре, я была и в Швейцарии, и в Греции, и в Литве. Сейчас собираюсь, если все будет хорошо, если пандемия не изменит планы, поехать в Испанию и в Италию. Согласитесь, это невероятные возможности, когда ты можешь совместить и выезд в какие-то приятные, интересные страны одновременно с научным собственным развитием. Советы, конечно, давать всегда опасно, но хотела бы, чтобы те, кто сейчас собирается поступать, кто задумывается о поступлении в Польше, все-таки не повторяли моих ошибок. Какие у меня были ошибки? Я приехала в Польшу без знания языка. Да, я смогла освоиться, но все-таки какие-то базовые знания не мешало бы, чтобы были, потому что процесс адаптации будет значительно быстрее. И тоже, чтобы участвовать в этих международных программах обмена, таких как Erasmus, например, или, допустим, выезды на конференцию, нужно, конечно, уверенное владение английским. Поэтому тоже советую обратить внимание на знание английского, на обучение английскому языку. Выбирая вуз, выбирая программу, отталкивайтесь в первую очередь от того, что вам нравится. Потому что все программы в польских вузах подобраны очень грамотно. Тут именно те предметы, которые вам позднее понадобится в вашей профессиональной деятельности. Поэтому посмотрите на список предметов, когда будете выбирать специальность, оцените, интересно вам это, и если интересно, то не задумываясь, подавайте документы. А позже всегда найдете свое место под солнцем, потому что если будете учиться тому, что вам интересно, если будете в это вкладывать свою душу, то, конечно же, и будет возможность позднее профессионально реализоваться. Тоже наверняка университеты вам будут предлагать участие в различных стажировках или участие в семинарах, которые организуются при помощи известных крупных компаний, лидеров в регионе. Тоже обязательно советую принимать участие в таких мероприятиях, потому что там вы будете получать практические знания, как-никак приходят представители бизнеса, они рассказывают, как дела обстоят на самом деле. И, конечно же, это тоже будет возможность засветиться, и, может быть, вас заметят и предложат участвовать в стажировке. Спасибо большое.
Большое спасибо, Евгения. Это была наша лауреатка конкурса «Интерстудент» с 2020 года, аспирантка технического университета в Белостоке. А сейчас я хотела бы вернуться к самому началу нашего мероприятия, когда я вам рассказывала о разных видах университетов в Польше. И, кроме всего прочего, мы тоже говорили о том, что то, что университет является частным, еще не значит, что еще не значит, что нужно считать, что качество образования в нем гораздо ниже. В Польше действительно существует ряд очень качественных, очень хороших частных высших учебных заведений, которые постоянно совершенствуются, постоянно предлагают своим студентам много нового. Они действительно очень стараются, чтобы предложить самые современные программы обучения и предложить возможности обмена, стажировок, работы. Давайте посмотрим, насколько широко предложение частных университетов в Польше. А после мы поговорим еще с одним лауреатом конкурса «Интерстудент» с 2019 года, с студентом из Украины.
Even during such a hard times, we still were able to study.
What do you think about online teaching at Collegium Civitas?
There was no delay at all. It is very great because our exams are in time. We don't have to study during the summer break.
It's a great new experience that at some point expands our capability as a student as well.
I think it's great that a lot of courses were adapted well to the options that were given to us. I'm speaking about like Teams or Moodle.
It's definitely something new and unexpected, but I think it turned out great.
International
opportunities,
multicultural communication,
tolerance, engaged, great people,
the newest trends in higher education,
real excitement,
diversity,
tolerance,
international atmosphere,
high quality of education,
integrity,
inspiration, creativity.
From India,
Kazakhstan,
Zambia,
Belarus,
Spain,
China,
Nigeria,
Ukraine,
Indonesia,
Zimbabwe,
Mongolia,
Kenya, Germany,
Turkey, Pakistan,
USA,
Serbia,
Argentina,
England, Poland.
Cool place.
The Graduate School for Social Research is an English language graduate school in Warsaw with an international faculty and an international student body. It's not a university. It's part of the Institute of Philosophy and Sociology of the Polish Academy of Sciences. This institute was created in 1956 and has a government rating of A+, putting it among the best academic institutions in Poland. 2019, taking advantage of a new law, the graduate school joined forces with 2 more institutes of the Polish Academy of Sciences to form a doctoral school, adding the possibility to offer doctorates in psychology and political studies, as well as in the original philosophy and sociology. As a graduate school, the GSSR offers MA and PhD studies only. There are no undergraduate, no BA programs. Our MA program is offered in cooperation with Lancaster University, so students who finish the program successfully are awarded the MA degree by Lancaster University. Our PhD programs aim to be interdisciplinary, but our doctorates are awarded by one of the 3 institutes making up the doctoral school. All of our students receive a strong training in methodology. Our MA program is offered in 3 tracks: Society and Politics, Economy and Society, Culture, Media and Society, each focusing on a different aspect of sociology. The MA program lasts 12 months, running from October to October. It's divided into 3 teaching periods, and students are required to take 3 courses for credit in each teaching period, making a total of 9 courses for credit. An important part of your program, therefore, is the dissertation, and you're expected to finish writing your dissertation during the summer writing session. Fees are charged for the MA program, but we do accept applications for fee waivers, providing they come before the end of June. The full fee for the 12-month program is 10,000 Polish zlotys. It's also possible to study the program as a part-time student, but it costs slightly more, 7,000 Polish zlotys per year. That's a total of 14,000 Polish zlotys. Anybody can apply for the MA program provided they have a BA or its equivalent. Usually this is in the social sciences or humanities, but we do consider people from other backgrounds. After all, you get your degree for what you learn when you're with us, not for what you knew before you came. It's possible to apply when you're still in your final year of your BA program. Details of documents to be sent are given on our website, and admission is based on an essay and documentation of your academic qualifications and your research skills and your command of English. There is an interview in English. PhD studies are in sociology, philosophy, political sciences, and psychology. And again, admission is possible while you're still in the last year of your previous degree, while you're still studying your MA. A full list of documents required for application is again given on our website. Your PhD proposal is followed by an interview, again in English. All accepted students receive a stipend. No student is charged fees. At the end of the 2nd year, there is a review of your progress, and students going on to the 3rd and 4th year receive a higher stipend. The PhD program is an individual study program. Together with your supervisor, you construct a plan of conferences, study abroad, and publications that you intend to write. You are only required to take 4 compulsory courses, and these are taken before the end of the 2nd year. We also expect students to join a research group in one of the institutes making up the doctoral school on experience of research projects, thereby gaining useful skills for their future careers. Start your studies in October 2021. The deadline for applications to the MA program is September the 27th. Deadline for applications to the PhD program is August the 6th. And full details of how to apply are given on the admissions page of our website. We look forward to reading your applications.
We've got some fresh new young talent doing some things that I know you haven't heard before.
1, 2, 3, listen.
Hit it! That's what I'm talking about. Wait! Okay, now, from the beginning.
Hit it, boys.
There's a joint on the corner where the big boys play, where the whiskey's running like the river, but they all never come for the booze and bass. I'm the one, I'm the lady that'll rock this place, that'll rock this place, that'll rock this place, rock this place, rock this place, rock this place.
Эти и другие университеты ждут вас в виртуальном выставочном зале. Хочу напомнить, что вы можете пообщаться с университетами напрямую через чат, скачать их материалы и вообще спросить обо всем, что вас может интересовать по поводу поступления в конкретные вузы, либо вообще поступления на учебу в Польшу. А перед нами разговор с интерстудентом, со студентом, который выиграл конкурс Интерстудент в 2019 году и получил награду в Варшаве. Тогда церемония проходила в Варшаве. Добро пожаловать, Данила Фунтовой, студент Люблинского технического университета на направлении архитектура.
Здравствуйте, меня зовут Данил Фунтовой, и я студент Люблинской политехники. Учусь я на первом курсе магистратуры на архитектуре. О возможности обучения в польском вузе я рассматривал еще давно, так как с 12 лет ходил и состоял в польском обществе, где мы изучали язык и культуру. И даже были организованы некоторые поездки в Польшу, в частности в Закопано. Поэтому, когда пришло время выбора высшего учебного заведения, то я уже знал, что хочу учиться в Польше, и мне предстоял только выбор города и университета. Мне сложно судить, насколько и в какую сторону обучение в польских вузах отличается от обучения в украинских, так как в Украине я закончил только школу и сразу поступил в Польшу. Но со слов ребят, которые учились и тут, и там, отличия все-таки присутствуют. От себя бы хотел выделить в польских вузах это современный подход в обучении, то есть обучение на современных примерах и по новым программам, а также подчеркнуть профессионализм и принципиальность некоторых преподавателей. Поэтому будущим студентам, которые планируют свое поступление в польский вуз, я советую настроиться на серьезную учебу, но в то же время не бояться, так как все мы люди, и преподаватели тоже понимают, что обучение на иностранном языке – дается чуть сложнее. Поэтому некоторые могут не обращать внимания на языковые ошибки первое время. Я уже 4-й год живу в Люблине. Люблин – это студенческий город, поэтому тут очень много студентов. Соответственно, здесь вы найдете множество разных мероприятий, организаций и разного рода развлечений для молодежи. Лично я адаптировался здесь очень быстро, потому что старался общаться как и с поляками, так и с иностранцами. И также старался участвовать во всевозможных конкурсах и мероприятиях, чтобы быстрее влиться в социум и адаптироваться. Как я уже говорил, я изучал язык в польском обществе в подростковом возрасте и более серьезно в 11 классе. Но все равно, оказавшись в среде носителя языка, понимаешь, что учить польский язык дома и в Польше – это совсем разные вещи. Но по приезду у меня был месячный курс польского языка в университете, который мне очень помог адаптироваться, подтянуть язык и подготовиться к началу семестра. Во время самой учебы появлялись трудности, связанные с незнанием некоторых слов и терминов, но однокрупники поляки всегда были готовы помочь и объяснить, если у меня возникали какие-то трудности. В 2019 году я стал лауреатом конкурса «Интерстудент-2019». О самом конкурсе я узнал от Антона Блажеева, работника східного партнерства в Люблинской политехнике, и он же отправил мою анкету на этот конкурс, за что я ему благодарен. Когда пришли результаты и меня пригласили в Варшаву на церемонию вручения наград, понятно, что я был удивлен, но в то же время рад, что мои старания были замечены и оценены. Эта награда послужила для меня доказательством того, что я на правильном пути и нужно двигаться дальше. Я скажу, что участие в любых конкурсах очень важно для каждого студента. Во-первых, это проба своих сил, и при достижении какого-либо результата это продвижение себя. А во-вторых, в дальнейшем при устройстве на работу, составлении резюме всегда будет что написать и показать. Потому что всегда возникает такая проблема, что работодатель требует опыт, а у студента его заведомо нет. И тут разные достижения и участие в конкурсах могут помочь лучше рассказать о ваших умениях и навыках. В каждом европейском вузе есть возможность участия в программе обмена Erasmus+. Эта программа подразумевает под собой возможность поехать учиться в другую европейскую страну на 1 или 2 семестра, то есть 6-12 месяцев. Участие и обучение в этой программе полностью бесплатно. Плюс студенты получают стипендию в размере от 400 до 600 евро в месяц, в зависимости от выбора страны. Я лично ездил на 1 семестр на учебу в Италию. Было очень интересно посетить другую страну и познакомиться с другой системой обучения. Выпускникам школ и будущим студентам, которые задумываются о поступлении в польский вуз, первоначально я бы посоветовал определиться с выбором направления обучения. Это касается, наверное, всех студентов вне зависимости от выбора вуза. Ну и, конечно, бы посоветовал не бояться и пробовать, потому что по себе знаю, что только пройдя этот этап, спустя время понимаешь, что все было не так уж сложно, как оно представлялось, а результат того стоит.
Большое спасибо, Данило. Это был наш интерстудент с 2019 года, победитель конкурса на лучшего заграничного студента в Польше с 2019 года. Я надеюсь, что опыт наших лауреатов конкурса был полезен для вас, и вы узнали много интересной информации, на что обращать внимание, какие преимущества вы можете получить от обучения в Польше, и также насколько это интересно и перспективно. Я приглашаю вас, конечно же, посетить наш виртуальный выставочный зал, где вас ждут представители около 40 университетов, где вы можете пообщаться с ними в режиме реального времени, а также, конечно же, скачать их материалы и посмотреть, что университеты предлагают. А мы сейчас продолжим знакомиться с предложением частных высших учебных заведений и встречаемся после небольшого блока.
Wyższa Szkoła Ekonomii i Innowacji w Lublinie to największa uczelnia niepubliczna we wschodniej Polsce. Od 20 lat nieprzerwanie cieszy się uznaniem wśród studentów i wykładowców z Polski i wielu krajów świata. Jest liderem pod względem praktycznego przygotowywania studentów do wymogów rynku pracy. Jej prestiż i silną pozycję na akademickiej mapie Polski umacnia nowoczesne podejście do zarządzania i umiejętności przekazywania wiedzy, za co uczelnia otrzymuje liczne nagrody i wyróżnienia. Studentów w SEI kształci wyspecjalizowana kadra naukowców i praktyków, wykorzystując najnowsze technologie i aparaturę dostępne w nowoczesnych salach dydaktycznych i laboratoriach. Wyższa Szkoła Ekonomii i Innowacji w Lublinie prowadzi studia w języku polskim na 14 kierunkach, oferujących 55 specjalności. Na uczelni kształcą się studenci z 24 krajów świata, m.in. z Wielkiej Brytanii, Niemiec, Ukrainy, ale też tak odległych państw jak Kazachstan, Zimbabwe, Indie, Uzbekistan. Ponad 300 osób studiuje w języku angielskim na ekonomii, zarządzaniu, informatyce i pielęgniarstwie. W SEI jako jedyna uczelnia w Polsce kształci od 3 lat na pielęgniarstwie w języku angielskim. Obecnie na tym kierunku studiuje około 200 obcokrajowców. Uczelnia bierze udział w międzynarodowych projektach, międzynarodowej wymianie studentów i pracowników w ramach programu Erasmus+, prowadzi współpracę naukowo-badawczą z partnerami zagranicznymi. Przez 20 lat istnienia Wyższa Szkoła Ekonomii i Innowacji w Lublinie wyraźnie zaznaczyła swoje miejsce na akademickiej mapie Polski. Wykształciła ponad 36 000 absolwentów. Jako jedna z pierwszych uczelni w Polsce postawiła na studia o profilu praktycznym, zapraszając do współtworzenia programów kierunków studiów pracodawców. Według statystyk od 95 do 97% jej absolwentów w ciągu roku od ukończenia studiów znajduje pracę, co plasuje w SEI na topie wszystkich polskich szkół wyższych. Jej wysokie oceny i prestiż podkreślają dodatkowo regularnie przyznawane medale, nagrody i certyfikaty. Uczelnia znajduje się w pierwszej dziesiątce spośród 200 uczelni niepublicznych w Polsce.
Podsumowując minione 20 lat, udało nam się zbudować stabilną, wiarygodną uczelnię wyższą. Największą wartością tej uczelni są ludzie. Pracownicy zdeterminowani na osiągnięcie sukcesu, ambitni, pracowici, którzy dążą do określonych celów. Oczywiście nie możemy zapomnieć również i o studentach, którzy wybierając Wyższą Szkołę Ekonomii i Innowacji wybierają określoną ścieżkę kariery zawodowej, a w przyszłości i naukowej. Mam nadzieję, że w przyszłości uda nam się zrealizować nasze cele naukowe do uzyskania wyższego statusu i ugruntowania tej uczelni na rynku szkolnictwa wyższego.
Is there a vision of a future career dancing in your head? As the proverb says, knowledge is the key. To gain knowledge, we attend universities. But universities are not just buildings, classrooms, and equipment. Universities are communities made of people learning from one another to achieve more. Vincent Paul University in Lublin is such a community, bringing students from 57 countries together. At VPU, we care about building something greater than ourselves, fostering relationships, making new friends, self-expression, and searching for the truth. It is not always about being the best, but to find your path, seek out experiences, and learn from the best. At VPU, we are ready to prepare you for the challenges posed by the contemporary world. To give you a head start at your future successful career, we are offering 8 degrees to choose from: nursing, physiotherapy, beauty science, sports science, tourism and hospitality, international business management, computer science, English philology. With us, you are not only receiving an education, but something even greater: wisdom and experience. Choose your own path. Come and study with us today. Study with the whole world at Vincent Paul University in Lublin, Poland.
Эти и другие университеты ждут вас в нашем виртуальном выставочном зале. Конечно же, еще в течение получаса вы можете обращаться к университетам, писать им на чате, скачивать материалы, а также интересоваться всем, что может быть для вас полезного, и для того, чтобы узнать, как приехать учиться в Польшу, какие нужны документы, какую выбрать специальность в зависимости от ваших интересов и так далее, и так далее. Конечно же, у абитуриентов вопросов может быть очень много, и на все из них ответят наши представители наших вузов в виртуальном выставочном зале. Добро пожаловать! А мы, точнее я, на сегодня прощаюсь с вами. Большое спасибо за участие, большое спасибо, что вы нас смотрели. Я надеюсь, что программа была для вас интересной, и вы почерпнули из нее много полезной для себя информации. И, конечно же, приезжайте учиться в Польшу.